So, Mexico?
No me echen la culpa a mí por tener la esperanza de un mundo sin sufrir y más cumbia mexicana.
Hi and welcome along to DR Sports. We are here in Manchester, very loud Manchester at the moment, for the big watch along today at the Freight Island. It's going to be big. It's England versus Panama. Absolutely massive game. England will want to win this game to go through as the group champions. We've got here an esteemed lineup for this game, right?
What are you doing, dude?
Or is it? I'm kind of looking around. I'm not too sure. Is it?
Yeah.
It's a good lineup. It's a good lineup.
It's a good crack is what it is, lads. It's a good crack.
Is it a good lineup?
Oh, we got a great lineup. We got Lee Judges in the building. We got James Toon in the building. And we got Christian in the building. It's a great lineup. And we got Robbie Lau. We got Robbie Lau in the building.
Pleasure, mate.
Listen, this is a top lineup. Top lineup, right? And we're looking forward to the game tonight. Right, let me just first of all tell you that tonight's stream is brought to you by Rocket Mobile. Rocket Mobile is calling this the summer of football. So we're going again with a big game for the next 48 hours. New customers can join for a tenner a month. That's just £10 for 6 months of your mobile plan with unlimited data, unlimited calls, unlimited text, and even free roaming. 20 gigabytes in the UA, 1 gigabyte global for all your summer travels, plus entry to our perks program. That's the plan I'm on, but now it's yours and it's cheaper. eSIM only, so you can get started in 2 minutes. Check out the sale by using the QR code on the screen and the link below. 48 hours and then it's done. Rocket Mobile, jump onto it right now. But guys, listen. The lineup for the game is out tonight. I want to get your opinion on what you make of the lineup, because there have been 5 changes. The lineup is Pickford in goal. Kwanzaa comes in at right back. Of course, Reece James is injured. Konsa, Gay, O'Reilly at left back. Elliot Anderson in midfield. No Declan Rice. He's been rested. Jude Bellingham and Morgan Rogers comes in as well. And then up front is Saka, Rashford, and down the middle, Lee's mate Harry Kane. That is the lineup. Let me just read you the bench quickly. Dan Burn, Chalobah, Eze, Gordon, Henderson, the other Henderson, Jordan Henderson, Madueke, Mainu, Rice, Jed Spence, John Stones, Ivan Toney, James Trafford, and Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
What do you guys make of the team? Let me start with you, Christian.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to make changes. When you're one of the so-called better teams and you've got a deeper squad, it gives you an advantage in these kind of competitions. We saw what Norway did the other night, rested Haaland, rested Odegaard. They don't really have a deep squad, but they thought coming second in the group isn't that bad. They looked at who they've got to play. And with England, look, we should beat Panama with, you should be able to make 11 changes and still beat Panama. So it makes sense. Look, our boy Declan Rice obviously needed a rest. He's been nursing a back injury for half the season. Straight into the World Cup. Played both games. I thought he played very well in both games. Maybe the second game tired a little bit. Got an assist in the first game. But yeah, good to get him a rest before the knockout stages. Good to see Bukayo Saka back as well. I think the right back is a problem now. Obviously, Reece James being injured for the next 2 games. Not calling up Trent when he had the chance when Livramento went down. Then it's either Jed Spence or Jarell Kwanzaa, who's now in. I'm not really sure about that. Kwanzaa is not. He's a central player. Doesn't really make sense to play him at right back. But it's Panama. No disrespect to them, but you should still be able to beat them with Kwanzaa at right back. So, like I said, makes sense to make changes, and the team's still good enough.
Yeah, I mean James. It's like what he did. The point that he's making there. Reece James out. Kwanzaa coming in. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with it. We don't really have too many options. As I said, I do echo him in the fact that I think Trent Alexander-Arnold should have been on the plane. I don't see why he wasn't. I don't see why Harry Maguire wasn't brought in either. So right back is an area of weakness after Kyle Walker obviously retired from the England squad. So I'm not too keen on Kwanzaa going forward. the same way I am with Reece James, but obviously it's a good test for him today to see how he can set up into the camp. I don't mind Morgan Rogers coming in. I think that's a good move. I think we lacked a lot creatively last week when you actually watched us. We even relied on 2 set pieces against Croatia, Rob. So I would actually like to see Declan Rice, Bellingham and Rogers as the midfield 3 going forward. So it's a good test with that. I think Anderson could be dropped out later for Declan Rice. So it's going to see how that midfield 3 settles. But otherwise, as you say, Panama shouldn't be too much of a problem anyway, no matter who you field. But it's good to see Saka and Rashford get a start, just to see how they fit into this Tuchel system, because obviously it's a very new system and we're moving into it. I can see Lee doesn't agree with me. Maybe it's the heat in here. And let me tell you something, it's hot. That's why that Rocket Mobile tea you're talking about, £10 is a steal, because it costs more than that to get some water in this joint, and we're absolutely sweating ourselves over here. But Lee, you don't agree with it, no?
No, I don't. Listen, I think at the end of the day, they needed to make changes, but I would have made a few more. I wouldn't have played Harry Kane today. I would have played a Tony or a Watkins today. You can't beat Panama with one of those guys, and I don't know. I think Harry Kane going forward, he's vital to the team.
Lee, he'll be desperate for the golden boot, though. He won't want to be on the bench, will he?
Yeah, he won't, but it's not about the individual prize. It's about winning the World Cup. I think, like, Saka, I wouldn't have anywhere near this team at the moment, like, you know what I mean? So...
It's not Arsenal playing, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Arsenal playing, it's England playing. Why can't Saka's fit now? He's fit.
I just feel that with Saka, again against Panama, I don't really need him, so why risk him? I wouldn't risk him today, like, you know what I mean? Bit more training, another week before we play. I would have kept him back another week. The right back issue now, dare I say it, I'm glad he ain't gone with Spence. I'm very glad about that, like, you know. But
I think he will go with Spence later in the competition. If Reece James is still out, I think Spence starts at right back. I think he's only not starting tonight because it's Panama.
But is it showing now that it was an error not to bring Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Absolutely. I said it from day one. I said when that squad came out, I don't know how he's not in the squad. And then, like I said earlier, once Livramento goes down and you can still make a change, Howie said, I'm going to bring Trevor Chalobah instead of an actual right back. The thing about taking Livramento, even though he's injury prone himself, he can play left back and right back. He gets injured, you say, I'm going to bring a centre back who's going to be 4th choice. It doesn't make any sense to me.
He was always going to look to play Ben White there, wasn't he? But obviously Ben White got injured. And then, like, you know...
But then he had his chance. Ben White was injured before the tournament. He still took Livramento, then he took...
Listen, you know... To go with one right back in Reece James, and by the way, he's a very good right back, but we all know that his injury record, it's a mistake. Should have gone with Trent. If not Trent, somebody else that can play right back.
Or someone with experience at least. Harry Maguire sat there, not even getting a sniff in it. And I want to ask you, what have you made of our defence so far, now that we're talking about it? Because I think we've been poor.
I think maybe you should have gone and give Kyle Walker a call. Somebody like that, like, you know what I mean? So...
I would have preferred a Kyle Walker than a Trevor Chalobah. No disrespect to him, at least he's a right back.
Chalobah was confusing, mate. I mean, when you look at the players not selected, as you said, and you see Chalobah getting called up over a Maguire, a Trent, or even a Cole Palmer, that's when I start scratching my head and I'm saying, is he going a bit too far with this, with his squad and his players? Because you need players that have been there and done it for England.
Harry Maguire did himself over, didn't he? Because he came out when the squad was announced and said it's outrageous, I should have been called up, I've had a good season. Did you see that? He called out Tuchel.
It was outrageous.
Called him out straight away.
It was outrageous.
But he should have kept his mouth shut. If he had, when Livramento got injured, maybe Harry Maguire would have got the call up. Because then he called up a different centre-back.
Right back. I think at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I think, dare I say it, it's probably a little bit personal with Trent, because...
It's got to be. It's got to be.
That's how I see it, like, you know. I felt that... because Trent should be there, really, like, you know.
But then is it personal with Foden? Is it personal with Palmer? It's personal with Harry Maguire now. How many personal fallouts is he going to have?
Yeah, but the thing is about it also, you've got to remember that, you know, you can't bring everybody. And I think he wanted more mobility at the back. That's why he left out Maguire. Cole Palmer, as great a player as he is, he hasn't had a good season. And Phil Foden hasn't had a good... He's hardly even played for Man City. I don't actually think... The only one I think's got a complaint is Maguire.
What about Morgan Gibbs-White? Morgan Gibbs-White had a fantastic season.
Yeah, but the midfield is stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
those players would have gone down injured, Rob. Say, for instance, Morgan Rogers got injured, Bellingham got injured. Right, I'm pretty sure he'd have picked a Palmer or Gibbs-White.
Yeah, but you've got Eze there.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is,
Eze, you know, taking my Arsenal hat off, Eze had a much better season than Cole Palmer.
all right, okay then, all right. Say if Eze had gone down, Morgan Rogers has gone down, and also Bellingham, he would have put one of those guys in there. When you look at it,
But you can only bring a certain amount of players.
He's had Ben White go down, he's had Luka Menta go down, and he still hasn't brought him in.
No, but on that one, I agree. I would have brought Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah,
I do not understand how Trent Alexander-Arnold
The
is
other
not
ones,
here.
I ain't got a problem with.
No,
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
when you look at Trent, he's arguably the greatest right back this country's ever produced. If you look at actual footballing technical ability, he's one of the greatest players this country's ever produced. People seem to forget after the move to Real Madrid how good this guy actually was at Liverpool when he was instrumental in them winning a Champions League, a Premier League, and he was scoring 20 goals, getting 20 assists almost on every season, and he was phenomenal. He's one of the most talented players at the squad, so not to even have him as an option, I'm confused at. But you touched on Cole Palmer, Rob, and obviously you said he hasn't had a great season. How much of this selection should be based purely on your campaign in the league, domestically, and how much on international experience?
Yeah, but
Because you look at Cole Palmer, who's been there and done it for England in key moments. You look at Harry Maguire, who's been there and done it for key moments for England. Does that not have to take some sort of solace in your team
but
selection?
I think, right, Cole Palmer, he's unlucky in that the position he's playing in, there are a lot of options. You know what I mean? So if you don't perform, you're not going to get picked. And that's why he's not here. And for me, the only one that's unlucky is Maguire. Morgan Gibbs-White's a bit unlucky, but there's a lot of people in that position, and they're very good players. So, but the Trent Alexander-Arnold should definitely have been here. And I think, you know, it's a bit embarrassing for right now because surely the manager knows that he made a mistake there.
The one thing I don't like about the Harry Maguire thing is he turns around and says to people like Miles Lewis-Skelly, you've got to be playing games, you've got to be in the team and all that. But John Stones wasn't in the team. He was hardly playing.
That's true.
Maguire was playing week in, week out for Man United. So I agree with that one. The other ones, I think in midfield, it's choice, isn't it? But the one with Trent Alexander, with Trent, he just doesn't rate him. And that can happen in football. He just doesn't fancy him for whatever reason. Like I do, I think he's a very, very good player, but he doesn't. And at the end of the day, if we are to get exposed there and we do end up coming short, everybody's going to look at Tuchel and say, look, you should have took him. So he's going to be under pressure because of it.
Yeah, definitely. The conversation will be very loud if England don't win this tournament. Like I said to you guys off air just now, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Tuchel's a winner. He's won the Champions League with Chelsea. He's proved he can do it in club football.
I've got to trust him then.
I had to trust him before the tournament. As soon as the first squad came out, I said, right, like you said, I understand it. Palmer hadn't had a great season. Foden doesn't really perform when he plays for England, but they're quality players. Trent, okay, I get it, because Reece James can play there, Livramento can play there, Jed Spence can play there. But when players started going down, I started seeing some weird decisions. I thought, all right, maybe it is personal. And now, I think the noise is loud. There's so much pressure on him for the possible bad or terrible decisions he could have made. If England get knocked out early in this tournament, the noise is going to be so loud that I think he might have to go. And I wouldn't have said that when he first got appointed.
He's got him on the block. He's got him on the block. He's got him on the block.
Hold on.
Hey, there you go. I mean, I
Give the
don't
guy a
disagree.
chance.
No, Rob, I am. When he first got appointed, I said, that's fantastic. Bringing in a winner, that is what you do. But he's left winners at home. Trent, although he's a fantastic player, he's a winner. He's won the Premier League. He's won the Champions League. He now plays for Real Madrid. What's Chalobah won?
Didn't have a good season.
What's Chalobah won? Anthony Gordon is starting. What's
Trent,
he won?
though, Trent, in Tuchel's defence,
He was injured a lot,
he didn't
though.
really have a good... Well, exactly.
But he's done it.
But
He's
Anthony
played for
Gordon
England.
was injured a lot. Anthony Gordon didn't have a great season.
Anthony Gordon had a terrible season and somehow got a move off the back.
He started
of it,
straight away.
I agree in a way.
And hold on.
I agree in a way.
Anthony
with him,
Gordon, though, in the Champions League was really, really good. He's one of the top goal scorers in the Champions League.
Yeah, but he also scored
So he
about
didn't have
4
a terrible
penalties
season.
against Karabakh.
Doesn't
in that
matter.
run.
he had a very good season in the Champions League.
Yeah, but domestically he was
And the
poor.
Champions League is
He
you're playing
scored-
at a very high level.
Rob, he scored 6 goals in the Premier League this season with Anthony
Not good
Gordon.
enough, yeah, I get that.
And for 70 million or whatever they must have paid for him, and to get in ahead of other players, again, I just don't understand it. But I agree with you about Tuchel, because if we don't get far this tournament, he has to be measured by the same metrics Gareth Southgate was. Because when you replace a man who's got you to 2 finals, a semi-final and a quarter-final in 4 tournaments, if you don't deliver instantly, then you're going to have to be under serious question marks.
I don't want this to sound like I'm just piling on Tuchel all of a sudden. I said when he was appointed, that is fantastic. You're bringing in a winner. But the decisions he's slowly making, I personally don't understand. There was a few with the initial squad selection, and then not taking Trent. It must be personal. And I'm just saying, for me, and I think for a lot of people, if he doesn't at least get to maybe a final with how good this team is, I think maybe saying he's got to go is harsh, but I think the noise will be very loud.
Okay, listen, let me do a few comments, because some comments are coming in. Terry MacDad says, dude, Declan Rice is on a yellow card. That's why he hasn't been risked. So well done for mentioning that.
Yeah.
Delta Fresh says, don't say it's just Panama, because every team is here to play and there's no telling what can happen. And I heard you lot saying that a lot about it's just Panama. Be careful, right?
What atmosphere, Rob.
Singing the national anthem in the background here. It's loud in here, isn't it?
It's outrageous in here. Bloody hot as well, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you what, there's a few thousand people inside here.
Yeah.
And then they've got another part outside as well, and there's about another 1,000 outside there. It's going to be big here today.
It's hard to hear yourself think here, but the chat are loving it. They say, tell the guy next to you, Rob, to shut up. Which one? Probably me.
Here's
Probably
another one
this
here,
guy.
another one from Hugo. He said Trent should have been there, especially for his free kicks, dangerous crosses. He called Tuchel a German spy.
A German.
That's what Harry
Yeah,
Redknapp called him that, didn't he?
Well, PM disagrees with him, coming in. You are English. Of course, you don't understand how to win a World Cup. Let the German cook.
Let the
Could you
German
imagine,
cook.
lads, if we finally win the World Cup after all these years and it's a German manager that
I
brings
couldn't
it
care
in?
less. I don't
Who
care.
cares?
It could be whoever.
Who
No, not for
cares?
us, but I mean, obviously, every World Cup you hear the songs about Germany, England and stuff, so it'd be quite... If you'd have told me 30 years ago that we would get it brought home by a German...
We've got a rendition of the national anthem here. Let's have a listen.
They're having an anthem playoff like they sing off. She's the winner. Happy and glorious, long reign over us. God save our
Hey, that's a good voice. That's a great voice. Getting in the
Jokes.
mood here.
Bloody hell, it's hot in here, man. Wow. We need some water up on this stage, please.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a question. And I know that a lot of you guys in the chat want to ask this question. This is one of the most important questions tonight.
It's got to be something
And it's
stupid,
for
isn't
Lee
it?
Judges. If Harry Kane scores,
Hey.
will you celebrate?
Of course, he's Bayern Munich's Harry Kane. That's another question today. Like, you know, like Ivan Toney. How comes he's got on the play? How comes he's here?
Well, he scored a lot of goals this season.
Yeah, but I look at there's a couple of centre forwards doing the business in the Premier League. You know, so Calvin Lewin for one.
Who would you have taken instead of him?
Calvin Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin?
Yeah.
He's not a better player than Ivan Toney, though, is
hang
he?
on a
I
second.
don't see that Ivan Toney
Did you
play.
just say you take DCL?
You can't say you would leave Marham if you haven't watched
a
him.
man of culture.
Isn't he
Dominic
just the one that's
Calvert-Lewin.
complaining about
That's what I'm
players being
talking about,
injured?
mate. I
Yeah,
agree, mate.
Wouldn't Calvert-Lewin be
Dominic
similar to
Calvert-Lewin.
Reece James, that he gets injured a lot?
No. Calvert-Lewin. Let me tell you about Calvert-Lewin this season.
he's got elite hat on
That guy had been feeding on scraps, and yet he still manages to register 12 goals in the league.
Yeah,
and he
but-
offers you something a bit different. I would have taken him over Watkins, personally.
No, I took Watkins.
They've taken
Yeah,
Watkins.
Watkins, quality.
I'd take him over Watkins. I'd take him and Tony. Something different. Something a bit different.
What, Calvert-Lewin over Watkins?
Yeah, because
Are
I
you
take
mad?
Ivan Toney. I think Ivan Toney is the second best striker in the country.
Listen,
People
I-
forget how good Tony is
Bit
because
of
of his
Leeds
moves.
bias there.
Yeah?
That's 2 Leeds bias, that is.
What, Ivan Toney? How's that
over
Leeds
Tony,
bias?
definitely, over Tony.
The thing is about Calvert-Lewin, yeah? And obviously you're a Leeds fan. Could you play him 2 games a week? You
Yeah.
didn't. You didn't, did you? You managed him. You
No,
played.
we didn't play. We played him pretty much every game.
No, there was a lot.
We played Man City, Chelsea, and Liverpool in 6 days, and I'm pretty sure he started every single game.
But he's a guy that, you have to manage his minutes because of the injuries. So how are you going to bring him to a tournament?
He played almost every single game last year for
I
us.
think this
He
is a
was
silly
starting
conversation.
week in, week out.
He's not good enough. He's not better than Ivan Toney. He's not better than Ollie Watkins. He's not getting in the squad.
Let's not
I
go
feel
too
that
far,
as well.
Christian.
With respect, James, I think he's a decent
No,
player.
that's fair enough.
I just don't think he's good enough to be in the squad.
I wasn't expecting much from him this year, but he did over-deliver my expectations a little bit. And I think he just offers you something different to Watkins. Personally,
Al
it's an
Sharif
aerial
says-
presence.
Al Sharif in the comments says, what about Danny Welbeck? He had a great season.
Yeah, I would have took Danny Welbeck over Ivan Toney. I don't know what Ivan Toney's doing.
No, but I wouldn't, again, right? Just for the mere fact.
How many games have you seen him play?
No, it's for the injuries.
I'm asking how many games.
Well, listen, he was one of, if I'm right, he was like the top goal scorer in Saudi, or one of the top goal scorers, yeah? And there's a lot of players from Saudi at the World Cup that are playing.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, there's other players as well that are there, right?
Sadio Mane, a lot of these guys.
Exactly. So it doesn't, just because he's playing in Saudi, it's a decent level, right? And the other thing I always feel with somebody like Danny Welbeck, as good as he is, he can't play like.
Yeah, but they're only going to be a backup, Rob. Only a backup to Harry Kane.
To me, bring people that are fit.
Yeah, well,
Look what's happened to Reece James.
With Ivan Toney, he's done it under pressure on the big stage for England before. He scored the decisive penalty. He got us back into the game, into the Euros a couple of years ago. I think people are forgetting how good he is. I agree with you that maybe DCL or someone should be there. I just don't agree with you that it should be Ivan Toney that's dropped. Because I think he offers something completely different to any other English striker we have in the way that he can slow the game down. He's very composed, he's very measured, and he's got one of the best bottle I've ever seen out of any striker around. He never seems to get two-faced with anything. And in the big moments, when you're bringing someone off the bench in the 80th minute to win you a game for England, I think Ivan Toney's one of the most assured picks you can have.
He's also a great penalty taker.
Exactly.
Fantastic penalty taker. If you're bringing him on in extra time, you want someone to take a penalty, he's perfect for it.
So am I, but I ain't going.
Yeah, fair enough. Ivan Toney's probably third choice. I think Ollie Watkins, if there is a sub needed up front, it's probably going to be him first. We saw what he did in the last Euros, came on, scored the winner. In the Euros, came on, scored the winner. But then, like I said, Ivan Toney, if you need a big guy up front with an aerial presence, like I agree with what you're saying. He is ice cold, doesn't look fazed by many situations. And I agree with the point, there are a lot of players from Saudi. Sadio Mane starting for his country. Aymeric Laporte starting for Spain, plays in Saudi now. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
A lot of these guys from Saudi. Doesn't mean they're finished. It's a lot of money when you go to Saudi.
I'm not saying they're finished, but what I'm saying is I'd rather see someone doing it in the Premier League, like Danny Welbeck or Calvert-Lewin, have not gone over to Saudi for the money. That's my opinion, like, you know what I mean?
So just because he went to Saudi and is getting more money, he can't play?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Well, because at the end of the day, I think 10 goals in the Premier League's worth 30 in Saudi. There you go, like.
No, but we've watched him play in the Prem.
Huh?
He was scoring that in the Prem before he moved to Saudi.
Exactly.
You don't just lose your ability in 2 years.
I don't know.
If anything, Lee, you're almost backing up the point in a way, because would you agree that the level in Saudi is a lot lower? A lot less intense than the Premier League?
I don't know. I can't comment. I don't watch it.
It's less intense than the Premier League. So if he stayed fit the whole season, he scored quite a few goals, he'll be a lot fresher than a lot of the players that play the whole season in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So
And used to the climate.
Like this.
He's used to the hot climate as well, being out in
that's
Saudi.
true.
There you go. More points. But
Yeah,
I mean,
listen, if he got a job over in Saudi, right, where 10 times his wages, he'd be off.
Well, he's in Dubai all
he'd
the
be
time.
out there sunbathing every day, you know what I mean?
At the end of it, like, I also think it's a little bit harsh on the likes of the Danny Welbecks or the Calvert-Lewins that have been banging in goals in the Premier League, working hard, trying to get in there. And also, you have to say with Tony, he wasn't in the squads for ages as well. Like, it's only at the last minute that they thought about it. I don't really know what happened there. But the last squad before it, he weren't in it, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but the thing is,
it's a bit strange.
because it's something different. Because let's be honest here, Harry Kane is going to be our sole number 9 for about 80% of the minutes played this tournament, right? So what you're looking at is the game-changing moments. Who has something that is completely different to everyone else? Well, then you put Tony in and it's an adequate replacement, or Ollie Watkins is there. But either way, you need someone with something a little bit different who has the ability to completely change the dynamics of the game in the last 10-15, and I think Ivan Toney does that better than anyone.
Okay, guys, in the house here, we've got a lot of celebrities in the house.
Yeah.
Pie Face is over there, big up to Pie Face. And we've also got ex-Manchester United player Wes Brown, he's here. And we caught up with him before the game, and these were his thoughts. Let's hear what Wes Brown had to say.
Are we off air?
Hello, my friend. I'm here in Manchester, in Bright Island, with footballing legend Wes Brown. How are you feeling today ahead of England's game against Panama?
Yeah, feeling good, really. It was a tough game, the last one. I think Panama are probably the weakest in the group. But I expect, a good scoreline today. Lots of shots, and us to get goals. I think we're 3 or 4-0 tonight.
Really? I mean, our defence hasn't really looked great under Thomas Tuchel. Do you put that down to him? Because obviously it was a bit more solid under Southgate. And if so, what do we need to change going into the rest of the tournament?
As long as you win, it don't matter. But you are right. It's a bit iffy here and there. But like I said, they'll be training every day. They'll be sitting down talking about it. These boys have probably not played with each other many times. So, but I still think we've got enough in the tank in the midfield and up front to score goals.
And have you seen enough from Tuchel to suggest that we could go far in this tournament?
Well, I hope so. You want a season of knockout stages and then see what happens. But listen, when we do get to that stage, we have to play a lot better. We have to play as a team, and when we get opportunities, we have to score. But listen, we'll talk about that when we get there.
And sorry, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but obviously the squad selection, everything was a bit confusing. Harry Maguire not being selected, etc. Do you think he's made the wrong choices now that you've had a couple of games to look at some of the lineup?
Listen, the manager stuck to his guns, hasn't he? He's gone with who he likes, who he fancied. And he talked about who he's been in groups before, he's been with them all the way. And you have to respect that, The pressure is, can we get results from it now? So, yeah, the manager's got pressure on him. But ultimately, we have to believe in the players. He's been there for the last 2 years, looking at the players in general. And, he thinks he's picked the right one. So we have to stick by him and cheer him up.
All right, lad. Well, speaking of the correct players, you gave the score prediction. Who's going to get the goals for us, mate? Let us know what hackers we need to be putting down.
Kane will get a couple.
Yeah.
And then it'll come for one of the wide men. I'm not sure who's starting yet. And hopefully, if it is for Jude gets...
Yes, Wes Brown in the building with his opinions. It's a big game tonight for England. The last game, of course, the performance weren't great. We all got excited after the first game, but the last game was very, very disappointing. What are you guys expecting performance-wise from England today? The game being played in New Jersey. Been raining all day there apparently as well. But what are you expecting from this England team today, Christian?
I don't think it has to be spectacular. You don't need to go out there and overexert yourself. Just win the game, which you should do against this kind of opposition. Like you say, not disrespecting them. They're obviously going to give everything to win this game, but the team we got out there tonight is more than good enough. I think people went a bit overboard with the Ghana performance. I don't think we played that bad. Ghana got a lot of quality players. They defended very well. As Arsenal fans, we know how hard it is to play against low blocks. Like, if you don't take your chance when you get them, which we did, Harry Kane, you put your house on him to score that chance. Should have won that game. You don't, but it's not the end of the world. I see people coming out saying the worst England performance ever and this player can't play. I'm just like, chill out. It's a tournament. It's a tournament. We're in the group stages. We won the first game, great performance. Second game wasn't as great, but you still got a point. You go out there, rotate the squad and win tonight. Look, would I love to see a dazzling performance? Of course I would. Are there players out there good enough to put in a performance like that? Of course they are. But you've got to also remember, these players don't play together every single week. They're thrown together, couple of weeks of training, then they're in a big tournament. There's a lot of pressure on them. Let them grow into the tournament. It doesn't have to be straight away do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be dazzling. So obviously I want to see a great performance, but if they get the win and some players shine, that would be good enough.
What about you guys?
Listen, I mean, I have to say the last game was extremely flat for me. Even the first game, I thought we were very fortunate. In the first half, we relied on 2 set pieces to get goals, and our defense looked terrific. So I think there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, and I didn't necessarily see the answers for that against
Hold on,
Ghana.
you weren't impressed with the first performance?
I was impressed for about 20 minutes. It was the best attacking football I've seen me play in years, in that first 20 minutes in the second half. Aside from that, the first half, I thought still we were good at progressing the ball forward, but that final decision-making and quality of ball
yeah, but it's the
wasn't
first
quite
game
there.
of the tournament.
Of course.
See, you're going to be nervous, aren't you?
Of course, but it's the only thing we can judge Tuchel by. And as I said, there were exciting things. To caveat that first 20 minutes of the second half, best attacking football I've seen England play all year. But then we go against Ghana. It looked quite flat. We looked unable to break them down. Yeah, you can say they had a low block or whatever, but we had the personnel on the pitch to be able to do that. So I need to see something different from England in terms of their ability to actually create from open play. I mean, hopefully it is Panama, as you said, so there should be no problem doing it. But I want to see some different styles of play, and I want to see us actually take a risk and take a gamble, because they looked very leggy and flat in that last game, in my opinion. But if they show as much energy as Lee has been doing here, moving around to all the tunes, if they show that kind of dazzling footwork, then I'm sure we'll have no problem today.
No, listen, first and foremost, I think you've got to give Ghana a lot of credit. I thought they were fantastic. Defended really, really well. Spain had a poor performance against Cape Verde. I never heard anybody turning around and saying, that's it, they're not going to win it, they're rubbish or whatever. They just brushed it aside. It's just one of those things. And that's what England have got to do. They've got to brush that performance aside. Yeah, there was some sort of dodgy performance in there. I think at the end of the day, they should have gone with Morgan Rogers in there a lot earlier than what they did. I was calling for it at half-time, maybe take Declan Rice off and brought or Elliot Anderson and bring on more of an attacking player because of their defensive strategy. Also, we've got to be really honest about it. He got it wrong with not playing O'Reilly at left back. You know what I mean? When you need to have more players going forward, he was sort of a bit worried about their counter attack. Listen, Panama are not as good as Ghana. They defend, but they're not as good. I expect us to break them down quite comfortably today, and I do expect a comfortable win. If England were to win this game and they struggle again, then you can start saying there's a few problems and whatever. But at this moment in time, I like to just brush that one under the carpet, move forward and get the result today, and then there'd be nothing to be thought about it.
How do you feel about Bukayo starting on the right?
I beg pardon?
How do you feel about Saka starting?
Yeah, I'm glad to see him in there from the start. I know Lee was moaning about it at the start. But listen, if he's fit to start, he has to start. He's the best, well, he's one of England's best players. Full stop. So you want him in the team and you want to get him motoring before those later rounds.
I agree. Yeah. I think Tuchel's managed him really well. I think he probably could have rushed him in. He started in the Champions League final. He was training with England before the start of the tournament. Finally, we got some waters here. That's fantastic news. Thank you so much, Joe. Cheers. Yeah, I'm glad Tuchel didn't rush him in. Then he could have worsened the injury. Could have been out for the whole tournament. He didn't come on in the first game. He came on against. Oh, he did come on in the first game actually. He got the assist. Then he came on against Ghana. Looked sharp. Looked like our sharpest player actually. And then started tonight. I think it's perfect. Hopefully he can play, 50, 60 minutes tonight, have a good performance, take him off, bring on Noni, and then start him in the knockouts going forward as well. I think he's managed him perfectly, I've got to be honest.
Yeah. I watched Panama play the other day. They're a very physical team. They had a lot of support as well, right? They are going to give everything in this game. Of course, remember they need to win, so they're not going to be able to just sit back. And that might help England. I don't expect to be in a low block the whole game, Lee.
What, today? What, because they're already out?
Panama need to win.
Well, they're out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Huh?
They're out.
Oh, they're already out?
Yeah, they're out, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well,
they've got no
Pretty
pressure on
much
them, like, you know
impossible.
what I mean?
It's a
So-
gimme game, really.
yeah. So, but then that means maybe they won't play with a low block. They'll play with the freedom, just putting a
Well,
performance.
they'd be mad to do that, Rob, if I'll be honest. Even though they're out, they'd be mad to do that because if they go toe-to-toe with England will win easy. Same as Ghana. If Ghana would have come out and played, we'd beat them easy.
But Ghana were competing. This is kind of their last hurrah to give their country something to celebrate, at least get a goal.
What, and get beat 5-0? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, listen, at the end of the day, we had it at Arsenal a lot last season. If teams come out and played against us, we'd open them up. And they're not going to make it easy for England today. England have got to go out there and make it happen. That's why the likes of Morgan Rogers and Bellingham are in the team. They're the two guys. I was very disappointed with Biff. If I had to criticise anybody in the Ghana game, it was Bellingham, because he's the one that's in there as a 10 to open up things and make things happen. He didn't.
Yeah.
He did, you know, Harry Kane has relied on service, so I'll give him a little bit of a swerve on that. But it is your creative players that you're looking at to make the spark, to make it happen. He done nothing. He absolutely done nothing. So it's a big game for him today, see if he can do it against low block. And obviously for Morgan Rogers, you know, it's a massive game for him
But
tonight.
also seeing them together, Lee, because
Yes,
I
yeah,
like the
100%.
idea of having either Rice and Bellingham there and then a Morgan Rogers in front, because then you've got two players who can create instead of one. And there's songs erupting behind us. There's
I'll tell you what, I can hardly hear anything here.
behind us. You can barely hear yourself think,
I
Rob.
can hardly hear it. But what we're going to do, we were speaking to some of these fans before the game. Let's get some of their opinions, and then after that, I'm going to get everybody's prediction right here. So listen.
Hey guys, we're here at DR Sports and we have been lucky enough to be invited down to sunny old Manchester at Fright Island for England's last qualifier or last qualifying group game against Panama to see where we will place in the table and who will be playing in the knockouts. The atmosphere is already buzzing and we're 2 hours away from kickoff. So let's go around and see if we can get some fans' opinions on this. Hello, my friend. I'm here in Manchester in Fright Island with footballing legend Wes Brown. How are you feeling today ahead of England's game against Panama?
Yeah, feeling good really. It was a tough game, the last one. I think Panama are probably the weakest in the group. But I expect, you know, a good scoreline today. You know, lots of shots and us to get goals. You know, I think we're 3 or 4-0 tonight.
I would say amazing, disappointing, and we're about to be amazing again tonight.
3-1 England, I'll be honest.
3-1 England.
Probably 4-1 England.
Oh, we're going to smash them 4-0. Easy.
Yeah.
Harry Kane hat-trick.
What's your score predictions and what are you made of England so far?
I'll probably go for 5-1. I think we'll have a strong start. In terms of how we've been so far, I don't mind it too much. Like, first half was poor in the first game. Second half was pound sterling. Love that. But the second game, we need to be a bit better. But yeah, I'm confident, mate. I'm confident.
Hey, what are you feeling today, fella? What's your feelings going into this game?
It's going to come home tonight. It's going to be English football. Pass, 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 score. Harry Kane's going to score 2 tonight.
I'm feeling confident. I think if we want to make a statement in this World Cup, we need to win this game. 3 or 4 goals at least we need to win this game by. If we don't, we're a laughing stock. We'll be out by around 32.
Really? Well, if you had to put your money on it, what kind of score would you be leaning towards today?
I'd like to see a 3-0, 4-1. If we let a goal slip, we let a goal slip. If not, hopefully we keep a clean sheet. That's what's best for the World Cup.
Of course, it's England versus Panama today. How confident are you going into this game?
Pretty confident, I'd say. Like, maybe an 8 out of 10, I think. I don't think we're going to have any slip-ups tonight.
How confident are you going into today's game?
Oh, I think it's going to be an easy 5-0 win. I think we'll win, yeah. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah? What's giving you that confidence so far this tournament?
I just think we're a better team than them.
Yeah.
I think we'll score more than them, and I don't think they look very dangerous.
Are you feeling confident ahead of today's game, given the recent results in the World Cup so far?
Yeah, I mean, you know, no disrespect to Panama. I think they should definitely back that. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly confident, especially with Harry Kane up front. They got Jude Bellingham in the midfield. Yeah, I reckon it'll be great.
You back him to bag today, Kane? A little bit quiet last game?
He was. You know, I think the whole team were. But yeah, given the goal scorer that he is, I'm sure he'll bag a few goals. Yeah. You know, I think he'll be the main reason why, hopefully, the trophy comes back home.
We got to be confident. I think 3 points easy. I've got a bet on Harry Kane, 2 shots on target. Hopefully that comes in. He's got to be playing, doesn't he?
You think he's going to bag tonight? What kind of score do you think we're looking
He's got to
at?
get free. He's got to get free. We've got to absolutely blitz them tonight. The draw against Ghana was disappointing. I feel like they defended to a point we couldn't attack them and we couldn't get through to them. But today will be a bit different day, and I think we'll get a 4-0, 5-0 win.
Yeah, I think it should be quite easy. Should beat them quite comfortably, I think.
Yeah. What kind of score are you leaning towards?
3 or 4-0.
And have you seen enough from Tuchel to suggest that we could go far in this tournament?
Well, I hope so. You know, you want to season the knockout stages and then see what happens. But listen, when we do get to that stage, we have to play a lot better. We have to play as a team, and when we get opportunities, we have to score. But listen, we'll talk about that.
So you heard it there from the fans. All looking forward to the game tonight. I've got to get everybody's prediction. Let me start with you, Lee. Your prediction for the game tonight, England versus Panama.
3-0 to England.
3-0?
Yeah.
Wow.
James?
I don't know if I'm so confident in a clean sheet. I hope we do manage to keep on after the Croatia game. I'm confident we're going to get a lot of goals today, though, Rob. I like the change in the lineup. It looks expansive. It looks like he's taking a risk. I want to see what Rashford can do starting. I like Morgan Rogers in the 10. I think we're going to get a lot of goals today. I think I'm going to go 5-0.
5 what?
5-0.
5-0?
Yeah.
Wow. You said you weren't confident about a clean sheet.
I'm not. But as I was saying that, I thought, hang on a second, it's Panama.
Fair.
So
they kept a clean sheet against Ghana.
Even though Panama did score one against us 4 years ago.
Fair enough. I'm going to go 4-0. I think Saka being back in the team, like I said about Kane, I think he would have been desperate to play to get that golden boot. We see Messi already on 5. Mbappe's on 2, I believe. Dembele's on 3. A couple of players, I think, on 4. He's going to need to catch up. Why can't he score 2 or 3 tonight against a side like this with Saka back, Rashford on the right? 2 attacking midfielders playing. Bellingham will be getting it forward a lot. Morgan Rogers getting forward a lot. With Anderson holding it at the base. I think it should be, maybe famous last words, it has been often watching England before. It should be an exciting attacking performance. So I'm going to go 4-0.
I'm going to go a bit more conservative. I'm going to go 2-0.
Wow.
You guys can
be 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You touched on something there, and I want to ask all you guys this question as well. Who is going to win the golden boot at this tournament? Messi's top goal scorer at the moment. Right, Mbappe's up there, Haaland's up there, Dembele's up there.
That's,
you know, couple for Ronaldo the other night.
I'm not changing my mind. Harry Kane. I think that England have had the easiest group. Should have scored a few more against Ghana. They'll score at least 2 tonight. And I think England will have an easy game in the next round as well. Harry Kane.
But that only puts him on 4 goals, Lee. If he scores 2 today, that's still only 4 goals. But you're expecting we're going to get far in this tournament, I'm guessing.
Messi's winning it with 5 at the moment.
Yep.
If he can get up to 4 today, 1 behind going into the knockout stages, the likes of Norway and all that will fall short. England should go to at least a quarter-final. It'll be a shootout between Messi and Mbappe and Kane. That's how I see it. But I'm going to go with Harry Kane.
That's a good shout.
You don't think Messi's got a shout? Already on 5.
Messi,
yeah.
Kylian Mbappe and Harry Kane. That's who I think is out of.
I think you're looking at straight and simple. We actually spoke about this before the World Cup.
Mbappe's got 4.
And I was saying not to repeat myself, but...
So far, let me just give you a rundown.
Mbappe 4.
Right, so we got Messi's a top goal scorer at the moment with 5. Mbappe, Dembele, Vinicius Jr. and Haaland have all got 4. Yeah. Undav of Germany's got 3. Manzambi is a good player, by the way. Switzerland's got 3. Sarr's got 3. Brobry's got 3. Right. You say Harry Kane. He's only got 1 goal so far.
No.
2.
Got 2.
2, sorry.
He's got 2 in the first game. He should have 3. He should definitely have 3.
Cristiano Ronaldo's got 2 as well. Trossard's got 2.
But that's assuming...
Kai Havertz got? He's up there, and
he's got 2.
Yeah.
He scored 2 against Curacao in the first game.
Havertz has got 2. But
good
for
player.
me, I'm going Mbappe.
Really?
Yeah, I just think this guy's top quality, man. It's either going to be him or Messi.
You said Mbappe at the start of the tournament.
I said Mbappe at the start.
You said Mbappe. I said Harry Kane. I'm going to stick with it. Like I said, he should have 3. He should have scored that chance against Ghana.
Yeah.
But tonight, like you say, like I said, why can't he get 2 or 3 tonight? He
Fill
can
his
put himself back up the top of that table.
If you think Mbappe's going to win the Golden Boot, do you think he's going to break Messi's goal-scoring record for goals at a World Cup within this tournament? Because he's currently 2 behind.
The all-time record?
Yeah, he's 2 behind Messi, who's now the leader.
I don't know if he'll do that. Maybe.
Because that means scoring 2 more than Messi this World Cup, basically.
Yeah. Well, then he would. He would break the record. But I just think he's looked really, really good.
He's looked sharp, yeah.
Mbappe's looked really good.
And he's also in his prime. You know what I mean? Messi's not in his prime. Harry Kane's probably not in his prime, but Kylian Mbappe is in his prime.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's top goal scorer, of course, in La Liga this year, Mbappe. But that's the good point you raised there. Messi's not in his prime, but yet he's still top goal scorer.
Yeah,
and he's doing more than scoring goals. He's running the entire game. I have to stick to my guns that we said at the beginning of the tournament that we did live at 5, and I said people are sleeping on Messi because they haven't watched as much MLS maybe, and they're sleeping on how good he is. I would not be surprised if he gets top goal scorer, top assist. And for me, if I'm going to back anyone for the Golden Boot, it's going to be him. When I see Argentina play, they just look relaxed. They look composed, like a weight has been lifted off their shoulder. Yeah, so I think they're going to go very far. And everything they do is through Messi. 5 goals out of 5 in their first 2 games were Messi. He is absolutely astonishing, and I expect him to go very, very far with Argentina and win the World Cup. But there's a lot of people in the chat, by the way, Rob. 1,000 of you. If you could smash the like, that's very much appreciated. We're all in Fight Island here. We've got a lot of love for Lee Judges in the chat, mate.
Of course.
They're saying the stream has started once they see Lee Judges coming out with some great takes.
There's a lot of love for Lee Judges on the streets of Manchester. Walking up here with him from the hotel. Got stopped about 4 times.
Yeah. Second we get in here, can I have a photo? Well, actually, we've got a super chat also coming in, by the way, from ATVF2295 with the 199. That was in the chat for him. Thoughts on Granit Xhaka's move to Chelsea, lads?
I made a video on this as soon as I saw the news. And, yeah, that one doesn't quite sit right. I'm going to be honest. You know, Fabregas went there, that one hurt. Giroud didn't really hurt as much, but when you see him going on and winning the Europa League and then saying thanks to Arsenal, that obviously hurts. Aubameyang went there. It only didn't hurt because he didn't do very well. If he'd have won something at Chelsea, it definitely would have hurt. And it feels like we almost take their players that they don't want. There's a lot of players that we've signed, like David Luiz, like Willian, Madueke, who Chelsea fans are glad to see the back of, even though, look, Madueke's been a decent signing for us. But it seems like the players that we have a real connection to somehow end up going to Chelsea.
Yeah, but I think in this case, he's not at Arsenal, is he? It's not like they're taking him from us.
But Aubameyang wasn't. Fabregas wasn't.
Yeah.
Giroud wasn't. None of those players were.
That's why, to me, I don't even have a problem with it. I mean, I only have a problem if Chelsea come and take a player from us. Players are professionals. They've got their professional career. Listen, and his career's winding down, and to get a move to Chelsea, you can't begrudge him of that. Right, I think I can see why Chelsea are doing it. They need experience. They got loads of young players. They got really lacking experience. Listen, if we get Bruno Guimaraes or players of that ilk coming in this summer, I think what he's showing is where we are and where Chelsea are. Chelsea are going after Granit Xhaka. We've been linked to a move for Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali and players like that. I think that shows the trajectory of the 2 clubs. You know what I mean? I don't think there's many Chelsea fans jumping up and down and saying, oh, we've nicked another favourite Arsenal player.
Does it change anything if he wins anything there, though, Rob?
Yeah, but I don't... listen, I just don't think Chelsea right now are in a great place this season. Right? And as I said, Granit Xhaka has been brilliant in the Premier League for Sunderland. Did well at the end for us as well. But the fact that Chelsea are going after him shows you where they're at. Because Chelsea wouldn't normally be buying a Granit Xhaka. They'd be in for Bruno Guimaraes.
No, they would be. And actually, we got a chat coming in from Untouchable 696. Us Arsenal fans should laugh at Chelsea like they laughed at us for loaning Sterling. What do you make of that?
Well, listen, we went and bought Jorginho from them. It was something that you needed at the time. Jorginho give the other players around Arsenal that bit of experience. That's what he is, Granit Xhaka, He's a player like a fine wine that gets better with age, and he certainly has. Like, you know, listen, I'll be gutted if he goes there, because when I've watched him at Sunderland, I've supported Sunderland because of Granit Xhaka. Switzerland, I follow Switzerland because of Granit Xhaka. But I'm unfortunate if he goes to Chelsea, then my friendship with Granit's gone. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
exactly where I'm at. From a footballing perspective, 100% I agree with you. Where we're at, where Chelsea are at, completely different. But I've got a connection as a fan to Granit Xhaka. Those last few seasons at Arsenal, especially the 23-24 season, a fantastic player, a lot of love for the club, a lot of love from the fans towards him. And I would hate to see him go to Chelsea. From a footballing perspective, obviously, I don't really care, but a personal perspective, I care.
Yeah, but if you have, exactly. But if you have a choice, Granit Xhaka or Bruno Guimaraes, I know what I'm picking.
I'm not saying I want him back. If he was offered to Arsenal, I would say no. But it's a personal connection I have to the player. That's all it is.
Anyway, the teams are coming out onto the pitch at the moment. We can see the two teams walking out. It has been absolutely pouring down in New Jersey today. It still looks like it's still raining at the moment, as you can see, heavy rain. So, you know, a lot of those fans will be getting soaked in that stadium, unfortunately.
There's no roofs. There's no roofs.
We've been to that stadium, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
but there's no roof.
But the England players coming out, and Panama. Of course, the other game in this group being played at the same time, that's Ghana taking on Croatia. England know if they win the game tonight, they win the group. Is that important to win a group, Christian?
I've got to be honest, I don't know. In some cases it is, in some it isn't. You know, there's some groups where you can finish it and get harder. Sorry, some groups you can finish top and get easier games than if you finish second, if you finish third. Some of the second place teams end up playing third place and some second against second. It's a bit of a mess in terms of who plays who. And
well, I was seeing today that we could actually get Senegal.
Yes.
That wouldn't be an easy game.
If we finish top of the group, it's Senegal. If we finish second, it's somewhat equally as hard. I don't think there's an easier one, even if we finish first or second. So, yeah, look, you want to win the game to build momentum, I guess. You want players to get minutes like Saka and get back to their best. You want Kane to build confidence after that miss against Ghana. So, yeah, obviously, go out there and win the game.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. You never know, mate. It's like we did it a couple of tournaments ago. It's like when we put a weak inside out and lost to Belgium, so we finished second in 2018 to get an easier run.
It's what Norway did, right? They rested players, but they knew if they finish second, they're going to get an easier draw than if they finish first. So
well, we'll have to see how everything shapes out, but
it's a bit of a flaw.
With the extra round of 32, it just adds a whole extra wrinkle into this to actually figure out who you're going to be playing.
So weird, isn't it? Going next round, the stage of 32, it should be 16.
Yeah, I like it though. More games.
Yeah,
it's been a brilliant World Cup, has it not?
Yeah,
I mean, look at this behind us, mate.
It has been a great World Cup. You know, I mean, I've really, really enjoyed it, and you know, I think the games have been really, really good. And there's been, listen, for all those people who are talking about, oh, some of these minnow teams, look at Cape Verde, what they've done.
Wow.
Been absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Even Curacao, when they got that goal against Germany and the whole country erupted almost into celebration. I mean, it's brilliant to see all of these smaller nations mark themselves on the world stage. And for us, as you say, we get an extra couple of weeks of football. And let's not forget, it's been 8 whole years since we've had a World Cup in the summer.
Yeah.
8 years.
Nathan Garrity says, go on England, from Nathan and Jason with a super chat. Right. We're currently hearing the national anthem of Panama. Their players are singing it passionately. I love the celebrations in the World Cup where everybody runs, and you know, it's absolutely brilliant. And we're about to hear the national anthem of England. And excitement is building in here today.
Absolutely, mate. Once this national anthem starts, I don't think we're going to be able to hear ourselves think, let alone speak in a second.
Here it goes.
Listen, I went to Brighton, I have to shout out this group here. Sorry.
Here we go, James. Let's give it a listen.
But
let's
they are
capture
loud.
the crowd here. Look at that.
God save our King. Victorious, happy and glorious, referee's now goosebumps up. Look at that.
Goosebumps on Lee there. Ready for the game. It's England versus Panama. This is about to kick off, and they go to an ad break.
Oh, that is America for you, mate.
It is America, isn't it?
Hey, by the way, as I said, it's been pouring down with rain in the game, but they will still have the hydration break.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, or as I said, the quarters by disgrace.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're getting enough hydration from the rain, mate. I mean,
outrageous,
actually, do you guys think that could play into England's hands at all? The fact that it is raining?
I'm not being horrible, but
maybe.
being in here, we need one. I know.
Yeah, we do actually. Glad we've got some wars over there.
Because those players are used to playing like that week in, week out.
Joe's had about 5. He ain't worried about us up here. He's had about 5.
Taking all our water. This World Cup's going to be remembered for the hydration breaks, isn't it? Like 2010, you remember it for the Vuvuzelas. It's going to be the World Cup of the advertisement, the hydration breaks.
Well, I think it's the first of many. I don't see it going back. I'm not going to lie to you.
Of course it will go back.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't. Money runs the game, my friend. There's no way there's not going to be hydration breaks at every tournament. Once they see how much ad revenue they pull in from these hydration breaks, it will be at every single World Cup after this.
I agree.
They're never going back from it.
From now on, you're going to see it everywhere. I'm telling you. I agree with you.
Once they see how much revenue they're turning over for it.
The amount of money's outrageous. It's about 150 grand per ad.
Yeah.
And obviously it's during the game, so you've got all eyes on it.
And you know it's beautiful.
Ads before games get more expensive the closer they get, because more people are watching. Half-time ads, people go to the toilet, they go and make tea, they turn over. Obviously they're expensive, but during the game you've got all eyes on it. That's why they're so expensive. But I hope and pray it doesn't become a regular thing. I really hope and pray it doesn't.
It will.
You reckon?
It will do. But we are seconds away from kickoff, lads.
I'm glad they changed this as well. Remember at the start of the tournament?
Oh, when they're all doing that
facing
little...
this way, like standing at this. Now they're just like, look at the screens. They got ridiculed online about it.
Oh, mate, that was awful. That was awful. They were like statues, mate. Hopefully, that's what England's going to turn this Panamanian defence into. But how are you guys feeling now, getting closer to kickoff?
I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Like we say, Panama are going to give everything they have. And it's a chance for England to lay down a marker, I guess. Like I said, a lot of criticism after the Ghana game, even though I don't think it was that bad. It's a chance to shut some people up tonight. Like predictions, we got a 2-0, a 3-0, a 4-0, a 5-0.
A 5-0.
Panama score, all our predictions go out the window in an instant.
Instantaneously. Well, let us know in the chat, by the way, what your predictions are. We're intrigued to hear what you guys have to say. Do you agree with us in terms of the clean sheet front? Or do you think Panama will cause a little bit of an upset here today? Because I saw someone in the chat referring to England as the Spurs of international football. Always going to flatter to deceive on the big stage. So, you never know. England have let us down before, but I don't expect that to be today. But of course, let us know your thoughts in the chat.
Ardal says
kickoff.
Kane to score a hat-trick like Dembele did last night. So, you know, he's looking at that.
Of course, mate, he needs to. Because we're talking about the Golden Boot race. This is where Kane needs to stamp his authority on that race and take advantage of a game against Panama. Like he did before when he won the Golden Boot for England. He scored 3 against Panama that day. So I'm sure he's licking his lips at the base of it.
It's Thomas Tuchel.
Not being blocked by photographers this time.
Oh yeah, that was crazy last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to see the team, he had all the photographers in front of him blocking his view.
Yeah.
I would have been mad if that
He was losing his mind in the press conference after.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. Just have a look at this group quickly.
Yeah, let's have a look
Panama
at it.
-2. If Panama definitely out, yeah.
What's the minute silence for?
Sorry?
What's the minute silence for?
There is a minute silence going
minute
on.
silence is for the victims of the hurricane that's happened in Venezuela. Obviously, like a lot of people have died, unfortunately, in that hurricane. So they're observing a minute's silence for that. Quite rightly so.
Very rightly so.
Big game about to start. The minute silence being observed by everybody in the stadium.
It is.
And
rightly so. We've got a Panamanian in the chat. Big him up, Cesaro. Big him up. Global earthquake. Kane brace, Rashford, and a goal from a defender. We don't really have that goal-scoring defender with Harry Maguire taken out of the side. I mean, it's good that we've got goals coming from the midfield as well to help us out from that front, but I think this is...
By the way, a correction, it was an earthquake in Venezuela. Yeah. Right, we're about to kick off.
And
here we go, Panama to kick off. And here we go.
Yeah, the crowd are already on the edge of their seat. Hang on a second, early goal.
Chance straight away.
Well, I have to ask you guys, by the way, I wanted to say before we started, how important is it that Rashford gets himself a couple of goals here in terms of staying in the squad when it comes to the knockout stages?
Well, there's a lot of people been saying that Rashford should be starting ahead of Gordon. So he can help himself by scoring tonight, you know what I mean? So simple as that, because looks like the manager has been favouring Gordon, but chance for Rashford to sort of show that he should be starting games.
Who would you keep going into the knockouts?
Rashford should be starting for me. You said the same, innit?
I said Gordon before the tournament, but he's let me down in the first game. I thought he was poor. Second game didn't really do anything either, and look, Rashford's looked a lot better, so I would start Rashford going forward. But again, if Rashford doesn't perform, maybe Gordon comes in and takes the place.
So I'm saying, what does he have to do for you to put him over Gordon going into the knockouts?
Play well, put in a performance. Doesn't need to score. Just play well, man.
Yeah.
Just show something. Beat your fullback, get some good crosses into the box. Ideally score or get an assist, get on the score sheet. But
I think I
don't think it'd be any worse than Gordon's been. I'm not going to lie. And I like Anthony Gordon as a player.
I think the other thing we always got to remember that this is a tournament, and you're going to have some players that are going to grow into the tournament. Maybe they start a bit slow, but then they grow into the tournament, and that could be Gordon. Could be that he plays a more important part later on.
Yeah.
That's how tournaments go. So
I mean, we saw it with Watkins and Palmer last tournament. You know, didn't really feature early on. Came back when we came in when we needed them at the end, and that's how you win.
Yeah,
as you said.
I don't know if you guys have noticed straight away that Panama are going very, very long at the moment.
Oh, couple of minutes in, England have barely touched the ball. Panama had a shot after about 5 seconds, could have scored.
Yeah.
England literally can't get the ball.
They are. And you know what? As we were talking about Panama's desire to go into this game, they are, you know, they need a big 3 points here to give their country something to go home with. They're fighting for that as a country. As you say, Panama, you don't expect much for them, but I don't expect them to roll over here, lads. I really don't expect them to roll over.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham dropping very deep to get the ball. It's kind of looking like he's playing the Declan Rice role rather than playing a lot further forwards.
Yeah.
Saka first touch.
And as this stands, this would be their first point out of World Cup, Panama.
Really?
According to the chat, yeah, we've got Cesaro here. We're out, but we're still fighting for our first point ever at the World Cup.
Nice. Oh, turn forward
why did he play that back?
Harry Kane as well. You'd expect him to turn on that. Look how deep he's dropping there, Kane.
Yeah.
Like playing as a defensive midfielder.
He is.
Can he hit Saka? Yes. Good idea.
It's a beautiful ball down the right-hand side. A little bit too much, isn't it? But that's why I say also Tony offers you something a little bit different. Because when Tony plays, he's not going to be dropping that deep. He'll be sat there more of a bit of a focal force.
I'm not sure there's ever been a greater number 9 at goal scoring and being able to drop deep and play that playmaking role.
Here we go. Well, then Kane.
I don't think there's ever been a greater number 9 at doing that. He can drop into defensive areas, get the ball, spray it like Harry Kane, and he can score 60 goals in the season. Incredible.
Rooney's the only one who comes close, yeah.
But I think Harry Kane does it better.
Yeah, I mean,
when Rooney was dropping deeper, he wasn't getting anywhere near as many goals. Kane's what, 31, 32? Still scoring that many goals, and he drops deep so much in games. It's absolutely incredible.
I mean, that's the thing that's killing Kane, really, is that he stayed at Spurs for so long. Not even a dig at Spurs, but he didn't win any trophies, and that's what Rooney has over him. I think if Kane left
earlier, probably would have won a Champions League 2 or 3 more times.
Why won a Ballon d'Or, mate?
Exactly.
I think he would be going down as probably the greatest England player of all time, not just striker.
He's played it early.
It's a great ball in. If he left earlier, I think he would have gone down so much higher.
For a corner, that was a good run there by Bellingham.
Nice from Rashford, ball in.
Looked like it came off his hand though.
Good defending there.
It's a corner.
It's as loud, isn't it? Hard to hear each other here. Corner for England, but no Declan Rice to take it.
Set piece again, ole ole. You like set pieces now, don't you? You love them, don't it?
Mate, we relied on them ourselves, mate. But we're terrible. That's the difference.
Taking a corner.
Elliot Anderson with a delivery, but dealt with by Panama.
That was a Hermes-esque delivery, mate. I want to see some Amazon Prime. Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips. Great crosses of the ball.
Calvin Phillips.
Phenomenal crosser of football.
He had to get a Leeds player in, didn't he? Or ex-Leeds player.
England Player of the Year in Euro 2021. We've got to the final, just saying.
Where is he now?
He'll be mentioning Lee Chapman soon, will he?
He's not even 30 yet, is he?
Huh?
He hasn't even turned 30 yet, is he?
Yeah, he's just about, yeah. He made Declan Rice the player he is.
That's a
hold
real
on, is that why they overturned the throw-in?
For what?
It took too long. I like that rule, you know.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I like that rule, even though Arsenal, they take ages with throw-ins, and we're going to suffer from that, but I do like that rule.
Well,
Teams take way too long.
That's the thing, someone cracked the code with it. Like back in the day, it literally just used to be Stoke, Rory Delap, boom. Now every single person is doing it. It's becoming almost NFL-like, the Premier League. Everything is all about set pieces, whether it's a throw-in, a corner, a goal kick, because that's your way to unsettle defence, which is, if you watch American football, it's all it is set pieces. And they need to stop it in a way.
Though. Set pieces have always been a massive part of the game.
Yeah.
No, but it's getting even more now. Brighton hired a jiu-jitsu coach to help them win football matches.
I don't know, man.
They hired a jiu-jitsu coach to help them when it comes to set pieces to win football matches.
In 2018, in 2018, Liverpool hired a throwing coach. No one said anything. As soon as it's England, the noise is loud, so I don't know.
Nice turn there.
But set pieces are fine, they're a part of the game. But we like football because it's fluid.
In 1998 World Cup finals, Zinedine Zidane scored 2 headers from 2 corners.
Listen.
Oh my God, set piece FC.
No.
In 99, Man United with Wes Brown won a treble with 2 corners. No one went, oh my God, set piece FC. As soon as Arsenal started doing it, the noise is crazy. No. Liverpool hired a throwing coach in 2018. No one said a word.
No, absolutely, no problem. You win football how you want to win football. I'm just saying.
Here's Rashford.
As Rashford cuts inside there, beautifully.
Good effort there by Rashford.
Fantastic strike off his right foot, creeping into the far corner there.
Like that here. A lot of Man United fans in the house there.
Yeah.
And that was a good effort by Rashford.
Great effort, yeah. And that's what Anthony Gordon hasn't been giving us on that left-hand side, cutting inside and shooting like that.
Tuchel like that.
As England get a set piece.
Elliot Anderson over the set pieces. Of course, soon to be joined in Manchester City for £130 million.
It's outrageous.
That's a good delivery.
Decent ball in.
For 130 million, he should be able to take a corner. You know what I mean?
Decent balls in, to be honest.
That was okay. The second one was a lot better.
He's no Declan, is he?
No, I agree with that point. Definitely. If Declan was worth 100, I don't think Anderson should be going for more than like 60, 70, to be honest.
That's the current rate, mate. But I do like Elliot Anderson. I think he's a top player.
Good player, yeah, I do.
Well, as you were saying on the set pieces, though, nothing against it, but bringing in rules like this will help free up the game more. Because as we've seen at the World Cup, these games have been a lot more open and exciting than anything.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Set pieces have been part of football since whenever, like, you know. And it just happens that Arsenal are good at them. And that's what it's about. Like. All of a sudden, England ain't bad at them now, like, and we all love it. You know what I mean?
You tell him they're joking.
I'll tell him, like, dirty Leeds United back in the day, like, you know what I mean?
Hey, we had a bit more trust than that. We had a bit more trust than that.
Great touch by Rashford.
Oh, great run.
Rashford started this game well.
Rashford's cooking.
Really well.
A man with a point to prove.
And, might have just been offside.
Oh, he's on.
Close.
Great touch there. Look at this touch. Oh, that was lovely.
Brilliant touch of Marcus Rashford there.
I'll tell you what, Marcus Rashford needs a good World Cup for his personal game as well, doesn't he, really? Let alone England.
he must feel a bit hard done by, because he wanted to stay at Barcelona. They could have signed him for 20 million. Instead, they went and signed Anthony Gordon for 70.
Yeah.
So he's now going up for the England spot against the guy that Barcelona paid 50 million extra for, rather than keeping him.
And he's outshining him.
Saka with the ball in.
And he's had what? And he's outshining him completely. I mean, he's outshining any England attacker, really. I know Kane's got a couple of goals and he's probably the star man. Aside from Harry Kane, best attacking performance I've seen from anyone so far, Rashford, and it's only been 10 minutes that he started here against Panama. But it's the first time I'm seeing a winger actually be direct, cut in, and try and make something happen and try and take the game by the scruff of the neck. We haven't seen that much this tournament.
I would have given Kobbie Mainoo a start today. I think he deserves it. I think you probably could have rested Anderson and played Mainoo.
Yeah.
Brilliant player. We came in the last Euros, took a starting spot, ended up starting in the final. Obviously, when Amorim left United, under Carrick, he was brilliant, was back in the starting 11. And I think if he doesn't play today, he's probably not going to get any minutes. I think you could have rested Anderson as well, who's played a lot of minutes.
Yeah, but I guess, so you can get Kobbie Mainoo on later on.
Potentially.
Because you've got to remember the balance of the team. You've got Elliot Anderson in there, that sort of defensive midfielder position, mopping up. He does that better than anybody, him and Declan Rice. That's a foul.
Yeah.
The other thing is with this game, which is a bit of a concern, is that they're going to be a little bit rough, and you don't want to be getting any injuries from this game as well, you know what I mean? So I think protect the likes of Elliot Anderson and Harry Kane. You don't want to. They're going to be putting it about, aren't they?
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't just rest your whole 11.
Why not?
Because you need some sort of momentum going into the next games, don't you? You don't want a week and a half, 2 weeks between your games. You want to stay somewhat fresh. You need to give these guys some minutes.
When France won in '98, they done it. They rested everybody, and then, it just gives everybody a game and gives everybody a rest. I think when do we play next, by the way? Do we know?
Probably be another 4 or 5 days.
I was reading this morning we could get Senegal. Oh.
I'm going to say this now. I'm not a big fan of Pickford, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, if he was playing for Arsenal, I think I'd be 50 years older than what I am. Unbelievable.
But he's delivered for England a lot, though, especially in penalty shootouts.
Yeah,
saved 2 in a Euro final.
He does worry me. Especially with the ball at his feet. I think that penalties and all that, and shot stopping, he's very good.
Yeah,
I think he's a good keeper. I think if England don't win tournaments, it's rarely ever because we got Pickford in goal, to be honest.
Where are you getting all these pizzas from, by the way?
Right over there, Nels.
Oh, look. Joe, sort us out a slice, will you?
Here's him, he's walking away.
Sort us out a slice of pizza? Sort us out a slice of pizza?
Got to get a pizza in for half time.
Oh, I actually need to eat mine on the break. I still haven't had mine. I can see it sat there.
Trying to engineer the stream. He's telling him to get him a pizza.
It's all right, mate. We don't need food because we're feasting on this carnival-like atmosphere around us. And we're feasting on England's high-intensity attacking play right now.
Ah, referee.
As they win a free kick high up the pitch. Give away a free kick there. But it's been a good start for England, though, lads. Is this what you wanted to see early doors?
Yeah, they've had a couple of efforts.
I don't think it's been that great. I think Rashford's looked sharp.
Yeah.
You got to give Panama credit. I think they've started the game actually quite well.
They did start quite well, but we've actually created a few decent chances through Marcus Rashford.
But a couple of set pieces. Apart from Rashford, no one else really got themselves into the game yet. I want to see Saka get on the ball more. I want to see Jude. I don't think I've seen Morgan Rogers touch the ball yet.
Morgan Rogers.
Well, it is only 10 minutes, lads.
Do you know what worries me about someone like Morgan Rogers? I think he's a fantastic player, but sometimes it don't work when you're playing for England, for whatever reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get the opportunity.
He has done well for England, though.
Yeah, but all of a sudden your opportunities stop and whatever, I think he needs to have a good game tonight.
That's why I say what I say about George Pickford or a Maguire or a Cole Palmer, who've done it for England.
Oh, cuts in.
Shouldn't have shot.
It's a shot
He's
by...
got to look for a pass there.
It's been a very positive start by England. Efforts from both wingers.
Very positive.
Goalkeepers, you know, standard save so far, but listen, at least we're seeing the intent from England. And the intent looks good.
Yeah, I think he probably should have looked for a pass there, Saka. He's looking to cut in and shoot. I think if he squares it, he might have a better chance. But yes, chances for both wingers. I want to see Rodgers getting on the ball more. I want to see Bellingham getting on it higher up as well.
Need to weather this storm, as I said, on the transition, England have looked very sharp today. We just need to get a little bit more going. We need to get a little bit more runners from deep. I think when I'm seeing Rashford take it past his man, we need to see some more people giving him some support for a cutback there.
Well done, Kira.
Thank you, Kira.
Thank you. Panama break away on a dangerous attack here. England going to have to defend this. He's left one-on-one. Panama going through, and he's left the ball behind him.
Against a decent team, we're in trouble.
Yep. That's what I've been saying.
We're in trouble.
That defence does not look goodly.
No, it don't. It looks very shaky. That you can't have that situation.
They mopped it up.
It's like a drunk man on a pogo stick once they come breaking on the counter-attack, mate.
A good team wouldn't muck that up, though, Rob. A good player wouldn't muck that up, and we're 1-0 down.
The defence just dropped and dropped and dropped. I don't know where Anderson was. No defensive midfielder there. Lucky he kind of got it caught under his feet in the end.
15 minutes and England can ill afford a slip today.
But there you go, as Lee said, mate. You give up that mistake, or the mistakes we showed against Croatia in the first game, to a top team, you will be punished and you'll be wiped the floor with.
That's the worry.
And that's what I'm trying to test these games as, because Tuchel is his third game in a World Cup tournament, in a major international tournament.
It's a foul there.
I want to see how this team adapts. And so far, I'm seeing
How many times has Bellingham been fouled already? I love the way Bellingham picks the ball up in the midfield and immediately drives forward. Always very positive. Such a good player.
Right, top player. How old is he now? He ain't that old, is he? 22, 23?
Around about that, yeah.
Early ball in, Harry Kane. Corner there. Great bit of improvisation there from Elliot Anderson into Harry Kane.
How long do you reckon it before Harry Kane goes to Turkey?
What, for his hair?
Yeah, how many?
Where do you go?
I ain't going. No, it's too.
Maybe you Kane go together.
Oh, handball.
I don't think he'll ever go Harry Kane, mate. He certainly could have. He can do it now. I can tell you that for free.
All right, another corner.
I reckon he'll be going in a couple of years.
Maybe if England win the World Cup, he'll treat himself. You never know.
I think with these corners, they need to come in with a bit more power. Like they're just being lobbed in.
What's that foul there?
Yeah, little floaters into him.
I feel like no one's attacking them. It seems like everyone's just kind of standing still in the box waiting for it to come to their head. The goal against Croatia, you see Harry Kane made that run into the box and attacked it. When we see Arsenal,
about the corners?
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is they're not being whipped in, they're just sort of being floated in.
I agree, but I feel like no one's attacking them as well.
When they're being floated in, they're very hard to attack. You know what I mean? Because the defenders can get to it easily.
I agree. But I want to see us actually carve them open from open play. And so far, it's been kind of exciting, kind of decent with that.
I'm glad O'Reilly's back in the team. I thought Jed Spence did all right, but him at left back in a World Cup doesn't really make sense to me. Joe's on his fourth water.
Another one. He's had more hydration breaks than the old World Cup.
Joe, you've got to drive, mate. Careful of the old waters over there.
Great ball out to Rashford. Great touch again by Rashford.
Go on, Marcus.
They dealt with him this time.
But you know what? I don't mind that, lads. He's tried a little bit of skill. He's tried to weave in and out. Like you said with Bellingham.
Good tackle there, working back.
Driving forward. Driving straight forward and trying to create something.
Right, here they come again. Rashford again. To Turner, Bellingham. White to Saka.
Oh, he's rushed it again. That's the second or third time this game that Saka's done something like that. Poor execution on the final ball.
No, what are you doing,
I'm calling it as it is. What are you talking the football?
Down, will ya?
What, was that a great delivery? Was that a great delivery? No, I don't think it was. Fair play to the guy. But I think Noni Madueke puts that straight into Harry Kane's head, but we move on.
Just tracking back, winning the ball for England. They have
but at least we're getting it out into the right areas.
To me, it's only a matter of time before England score. In total control at the moment.
Let's be honest, Rashford started really well, but the end product's as good as Nonny's. Non-existent.
He did have a good effort though.
Non-existent. Shane FX agrees with you. Lee will get open up so badly when we play against the top teams. If we show defensive like that. Saka, calm down, my boy. Adam Wharton should really be in the England squad.
Very good player, Adam Wharton. Very good.
Very good player.
Unlucky not to be.
There's Panama with a good attack, and there's your mate Jordan Pickford absolutely blasting it out of that defence.
I'll tell you who else is unlucky not to be there, Gerard Bowen. I think he's a very good player, but you can't have everybody, can you?
What, instead of Saka?
You're beginning to whine me out, you are.
He knows what he's doing, Lee, just ignore it. He knows his crowd.
No, you said you want Jarrod Bowen and he plays on the right-hand side, so I was just curious who you would replace. You got a couple of your boys out there, so I'm just curious who would be dropped.
I know, that's what I'm saying, like, you can't have everybody in the squad.
Didn't really have a great season though, did he, Bo?
He did! Can he get it? Oh. Good idea though.
Patches, Patches, Bowen, but he was very hot and cold with his form.
Rogers making a very good run in behind. Unlucky not to get on the end of that, just a little bit over hit. He's gone for goal.
Speaking of purple patches, one man who's had more purple patches than anyone else is Marcus Rashford. I mean, he really is a form player, but it seems like he's going into this tournament on some hot form. Definitely England's best player today. King Ray himself saying Rashford is the difference. He looks like England's bright spark there from an offensive standpoint. And it's good to see him have a bit of a renaissance. Oh, it's a great ball through by Kane. There's Morgan Rogers, gives it to Saka. Great opportunity for Bukayo Saka there. He's lost his strangers, man.
Good defending there.
Yeah, very good defending.
Good defending.
But that was good by England. I mean, they moved the ball very quickly.
Great attack. I thought it was it.
Great movement by Kane.
All played in quickly again.
Great movement by Kane. Saka unable to hit the target. But great defending by Panama. But a little bit better from England. Starting to cut them open with some good movement.
Hey, Lee, I'm with you, you know. He does some madness. What is that?
What is that?
You commentators curse. Ever since you mentioned it, he's been wrong.
Pickford sometimes is very erratic. All right, it's time for the hydration break.
It's called the Joe break now. That's what it's called. Joe break. It's called the Joe break.
So, folks, that's the end of the first quarter. I wanted to get your opinion on what's going on.
Crazy, isn't it? 3 minutes to go away now. The game, we're just starting to get into the game, just building some momentum.
But you get to hear some banging tunes in the background, so it's kind of worth it.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. This ain't football.
Anyway, listen, guys, what have you made of it so far?
Not a lot, really. It's not been very good, is it, really?
It's been all right.
We're playing Panama. We're not playing. You know, we're not playing Portugal. It's Panama here, like, you know what I mean?
You know what? I feel when it comes to watching England, the criticism's too much. You know what I mean? They're on top. They're dominating the game. They've had a few chances.
So have they.
It's only 20 minutes in. What chances have they had?
Well, no, they had opportunities. If they could not play,
Pickford ain't had a save to make.
No, they had a great opportunity, but he slipped over, to be fair. I mean, I have to say, there's holes there, and there was a few things I saw early doors that are not leading me full of confidence for England going through the tournament completely in terms of defensive structure, but very good from an attacking aspect, especially in the wide areas. Saka's made a few decent runs. Rashford specifically has been picking the ball from deep. Every time he gets it, he's looking to drive diagonally. You're seeing a run here. Great ball through to him, and he's driving straight towards the goal. Get me near there. Let me get near the danger area, which is in and around the 18-yard box, which is really good for England. We haven't seen so much of that with Anthony Gordon playing the past couple of weeks. So
very direct, isn't he?
From that aspect, I think that's been good. I think Bellingham's been great driving us forward, and Harry Kane, as you say, the architect in there, just linking everything up. But Still
I've been
need to see a
happy.
bit more cutting edge from England. though.
I've been happy with what I've seen so far from England. Obviously, we just need a goal. That's it. Just get that goal, then I think you'll see quite a few goals.
You know what it is? I think the expectation's always so high.
Yeah, it's ridiculously high, though.
You want to see better football. I predicted 4-0 before the game. After 25 minutes, if you ask me, do I still think 4-0? I'd probably change it. I think that's what I'm basing it on. How good the England team is, the quality in the team, the players starting compared to Panama. I don't think it's been great, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like going crazy about it.
But you know what? You've been watching an England game, right? And a team will have an attack, like what, you know, Panama have had. And then everybody says, oh, the defence has been awful. Other teams do get to attack.
No, it's not the attack. They literally slipped over in the midfield. No one was tracking his man. And one guy just waltzes through. He was in one-on-one and he left the ball behind him.
Yeah, it was a little mistake. But
if that's a good player, we're done for. If that's an Ousmane Dembele, he's dropping the shoulder, he's in one-on-one, he's probably scoring.
What you got to do with these teams is like don't give them no encouragement. I think England, if they get one, they get two. You know what I mean? Like, but the longer it stays 0-0, they're going to get more confident, you know. You've got to take these teams early, haven't you? You've got to get in there early. They say that even in the Premier League, get an early goal. Yeah, look, they're in again.
That was good by Panama. They got a chance.
What you got to say now, Rob?
Yeah, that's their first chance of the game. So what you're saying, Lee, basically what you're saying is Panama can't have a shot within the game.
No, but I'm taking it, if that's Kylian Mbappe, we're in trouble. Or it's somebody else, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be getting through like that, Rob. That's all I'm saying.
That's true, but you can also say that was a good... When do we give credit to the team that we're playing against? That was a good move by them.
I see both sides. Genuinely, I see both sides.
Because after two games, they're out of the competition.
You're looking at Panama thinking, has this been a great 26 minutes? Not really. They had a chance, could have scored. I agree with Lee, I agree with the point. We've got a bit of PTSD when it comes to England. That when it gets to the later stages, you lose to the better team. Like with Arsenal, right? With Arsenal, it's a very similar thing. When it's 0-0 and Arsenal playing all right, and then the other team has a chance, everyone flips because it's like, PTSD,
but teams are going to get chances.
It's a similar thing.
As we've seen in this tournament, even the countries that we look on as minnows, right? Like Cape Verde, like Curacao, even in that game that they lost 7-1, they scored. They made it 1-1, remember?
I agree. But the thing is with Germany, they won a World Cup in 2014. France won a World Cup in 2018. Argentina won it in England haven't won it in 60 years. There is a pressure on England.
No, you're right
that surfaces very quickly when things start to go wrong.
But you have to judge it by what we had. Because when you bring Tuchel in, you bring him in to polish everything up. We had a side that was getting to semi-finals and finals consistently under Gareth Southgate, and a side that, albeit not the most expansive in the attacking areas, knew how to defend and knew how to keep clean sheets, and they knew how to be resolute. Here we go. Saka, great run down the right hand side, but again, end product. Millimetres away with Bukayo Saka here.
James, got to be careful, mate.
He's not lucky there, James.
It's come off him, innit? It's goal kick.
No, I mean, look, he's got to be doing better there, Saka, surely.
Well, he's cut it back and it's good defending.
He's kicked it straight into the guy's foot. Give it a little dink round the corner. Harry Kane's making a run there.
The guy's put his foot out there to block it.
Yeah, he's trying to pass it back into it. That's where you...
It's called defending.
It wasn't great.
No, that was not great.
Again, we see Panama going long.
But he's making good runs though, Saka, and he's getting himself in the right space. If he keeps doing it, something will come off.
Both wide players are already showing that, you know, they're dangerous. Like you said, you are right. Bit of better end product.
And England could be 2 or 3 up right now.
But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Coming home.
I never said that. I said a goal's coming.
Who did you predict to win the tournament before it started?
France.
Oh yeah.
France or Spain? I went.
You stick with that?
I think I actually went Spain. Just because everyone was going France, but for what I've seen so far, I still think France. They look good. Well, that looked a foul.
They definitely look a foul.
Lucky to get away with that.
Are there any teams that have let you lot down so far?
I don't think Spain have looked great. They haven't looked as good as I thought they would, but they could easily grow into the tournament with the quality that they've had. Lamine Yamal obviously wasn't fit starting the tournament as well, so he's just going to get better and better.
Belgium a bit disappointing, but they did have a good win last night.
I didn't really expect too much from them, to be honest. I think France have probably looked the best.
Yeah, France, Argentina have looked very good as
Patch
well.
it forward, come on.
There we go.
I'll tell you who haven't done very good, Scotland.
Oh, they are absolutely, they're the worst team I've seen this tournament.
That was uncalled for, Lee.
So disappointing.
That was very uncalled for.
No. It was very called for. Scotland.
Scottish people watching, but I want Scotland to get through.
I'm not sure there'll be many Scottish people watching, to be honest.
They made so many mistakes against Brazil.
I was coming up on the train today, and I see a lot of the Scots were like at the station, like going back home, like, you know.
Really?
I said, "You have a nice time."
They had a bank holiday after their win, mate.
They went home before we even played our third game.
I know.
They shouldn't have even beat Haiti, to be honest with you. They were very lucky in that game. Very fortuitous.
Yeah, that's true. It was only 1-0.
Very fortuitous.
Just give away goals, you know.
Yeah.
Morocco give away a goal.
Well, they just really didn't offer much. But England in the midfield trying to get it cooking. Nobby Ply says Anderson's supposed to be linking up the front men. Haven't seen it yet. Big opportunity for Anderson to obviously stamp himself onto the world scene. He's had a very good season.
Ball through to Saka
But he's not getting a lot of love in the chat.
That's a good cross.
Anderson is poor. Anderson is poor. A couple of people in the chat saying so.
No,
that's been his best game.
The only thing with Anderson, I want to see him go forward more. A couple of times he's got on the ball, he's tried to pass it backwards, sideways. Try and play through the lines.
Anderson for 130 million. You're having a laugh. Congratulations, Forrest. Saka must be carrying an injury still. Saka is embarrassing right now. Saka and Anderson not coming under a lot of love here. What do you make of that Saka injury claim, that kind of thing?
What? Injury claim?
Well, people in the chat saying that they think there's a chance he's still carrying some sort of like subtle injury on him, because obviously he hasn't quite been the same player recently.
He's had an Achilles problem for a long time now. If I'm completely honest, has he looked the same player in the past year and a half than he was before?
Yeah, if you see this to the Euros, no. Saka.
There's been glimpses, there's been moments, there's been certain games and goals that he scored, times that he's come off the bench or started that he's looked somewhat back to his best. But definitely not as consistent as before. Look, Thomas Tuchel, like I said before the game, has managed him well. And I think he's a player that gets a lot of criticism straight away. If he doesn't do it in the first 20 minutes, oh, he's finished, he's not the same player. Give him a chance. It's been 30 minutes. He might score after 50, he might score after 35. And then everyone in the chat will look like idiots. Maybe he won't. Maybe we could talk about him after. But give him a chance. Doesn't always need to be a pile-on straight away.
It's funny how they straight away talk about Saka and Anderson. Well, I haven't seen Harry Kane do much in this game, but no one comes for him.
But he has scored 2 already this tournament.
That's because, I'll tell you why it's because he's Bayern Munich's Harry Kane now. Like, he's not like a Tottenham or a Leeds United or a Man City and all that. Like, there's a lot of tribal stuff about England.
I don't think I love Morgan Rogers. I don't think he's touched the ball.
And he has. Oh, great ball in. But Harry Kane's also scored.
Morgan Rogers has been very quiet, yeah.
If Morgan Rogers played for Arsenal, everyone in the chat would be saying he's playing terribly.
Yeah,
I think they will do. It's just it's his first opportunity, Morgan Rogers. Whereas others have had more. By the way, as Panama register an attack, I do want to let everyone know Croatia have just taken the lead in the other game against Ghana. Petar Sucic, assisted by Mateo Kovacic, is now 1-0 Croatia. Croatia are currently top of the group as things stand.
I'm saying there.
Opening for Panama.
That's a poor touch.
That was a poor touch. You should have done better there.
2 chances now for Panama, or 2 big...
he's offside. He's well offside.
He only got in there because he's about a mile offside.
Yeah.
But if a man with a touch like that is breaking through your defence that easily, then you've got some serious question marks you've got to be asking back
offside.
then. Offside, but...
Offside, you can't know. If you're offside, you're offside.
No, you're offside, but...
Are you Scottish or something?
No, I'm not, mate. I'm not. Can you not see this on my shirt, my friend?
That's a great goal by Croatia.
Fantastic goal.
It's Saka.
Means that the pressure on England to win has just increased because Croatia lead in Philadelphia.
Come on, they've got to score now.
Yeah,
Harry Kane can't get in this game at all, can he? Chance from the edge here.
O'Reilly.
Nico O'Reilly needs to just shoot here. It's Anderson with the shot.
What's that, back pass?
That was all right. I didn't mind that. Get something on target, get the keeper working a bit. About taking a gamble lead.
Anyway, Croatia scoring that goal. As it stands, they top the group.
They do indeed.
So, you know, England will want to win. Croatia winning by a goal to 0. And as it stands, that means they top the group.
They do. England will need a win to finish
England
top.
won't draw this game. We'll get a breakthrough sooner or later. They can't keep up this work rate, by the way.
There you go. Panama cutting England open once again. He's just cleaned up the back there for England. But again, Panama bypassing the midfield relatively easily so far.
Jarrell Kwanzaa coming over from right back having to sweep. Actually did really well there, Kwanzaa.
Very well.
Gahey and Kwanzaa were nowhere to be seen.
What have you made of England's midfield today? Not just Rice being out, but going...
Rashford down the left-hand side. What can he do here?
He'll pause that for a second. Oh, terrible ball by Rashford.
Go on. This is better. It's looking a bit
Little
more open
1-2.
now.
Go on, go for a shot. Oh, it's a terrible ball.
Poor ball. Bellingham.
Comes across.
Woo, it's been done there. I'm not going to lie, I've been impressed with Panama. A lot better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, I told you, they're not a bad team. They're not a great team, but they're not a terrible team.
You can't make excuses out there. They're poor.
He said it, not me.
Oh, no.
I've been impressed with them. I've been impressed with them.
That's what people said about Cape Verde.
Yeah,
look.
Yeah, but we did.
Spain in that game had about 100
right?
shots. Should have won about 5-0.
Cape Verde, right? Before their first game, when we did the weekend roundup, Flex predicted they'd lose 8-1. And I said in the studio, you joking? I said, I've seen them play in AFCON. They're decent. They're not going to beat Germany, but they're decent. And look, they've got a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
And they're through to the next round.
If Ferran Torres could shoot, he would have had a hat-trick in that game. That is the difference sometimes. Missing chance. The keeper had a blinder as well, Bozinho.
Yeah.
Getting 15 million followers after that game. I don't think this goalkeeper's going to have 15 million followers. That's the criticism for England. We haven't tested them enough. If we'd had 6, 7, 8 shots and their keeper had made some great saves, I'd understand. But it hasn't been particularly great from England. I still think
good move. Dragged down, is that a penalty? Could be looking at it here.
Ball in.
Decent thinking. Good opportunity there.
Saka gets it back.
Come on, hit it.
There's a goal to chance.
Oh.
Chance there for Rashford.
Blazed over the bar.
But was this a penalty?
Oh, look like a corner.
Nah, come off his head first.
Unlucky by Rashford there. Jumps up for the header.
Again, Panama going long. They're just
better from England now, though.
Bypassing the
a bit more
midfield.
dominant. It's coming.
No ball over the top there. Rashford, is he onside?
It's
yes,
definitely coming for England.
He is onside.
Boom!
Cuts it in. Someone needs to gamble on that there. You're leaving so much space. Someone gamble on the second ball. It's like they're all just waiting on the edge of the 18-yard box.
Good work from Bellingham there.
Great recovery.
Last 5 minutes been so much better, much better. The intensity's gone up a little level.
And it needs to, mate. They need to wake up a little bit. Because as I said, I have not been impressed with the midfield. We have another look at this Bukayo Saka penalty play. Great ball by Rodgers, by the way. Fantastic little ball by Rodgers. And Saka, I
don't know if there's enough in that.
Never a penalty.
No,
never a penalty. Well done, referee.
Just
good
coming
decision.
together.
But what have you guys made of the midfield? We've got a comment here. Jude, Rodgers and Anderson are all similar players, a Brexit-esque midfield. What have you made of it without Declan Rice being in there? Obviously slightly more expansive with both Rodgers and Bellingham. What have you made of it the way we've played so far?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Rodgers has been a bit quiet in the game so far, but that was a nice little back heel that he played in.
But you're seeing there's not really someone that's picking that great pass there. Aside from when Harry Kane's dropping deep, we're not having that great outlook that maybe we expected we'd get from
Why is Harry Kane
Rodgers.
dropping so deep?
Who?
That's how the modern game's played. The modern game is more, it's kind of adaptation on the Pep style. When you
Does
drop
he
the
need to drop
striker
so
deep,
deep in this game when we got so many?
because it gives you an extra body in the midfield and it kind of unsettles the
You
other
don't need that
midfield.
though. Let Morgan Rogers drop and get the ball. Make the runs in behind. I agree with Robbie. I don't think he needs to drop that deep.
Yeah, get in the box. What are you dropping so deep for?
Because no one else. Also, the other point is
Morgan Rogers
no one
should
else
be that
has
man.
the
He should be
creative
getting on the ball
quality.
a lot more in the half spaces. He hasn't been on the ball nearly as much, enough for me.
They're doubling up on Saka. He's seen a lot of the ball, Saka and Rashford, haven't he? The two wingers.
Just get the ball out of his feet and released a little bit earlier.
Come on, England. Get one before half time.
Players elsewhere, and there should be something on.
Here are
Right,
down
Saka
the right
again.
hand side. Bukayo Saka cuts it in.
Did well there, Saka.
Little 1-2 flick back. Still shimmying around. Given offside.
5 minutes before half time, or 5 minutes of the half remaining, plus there'll be time added on, of course.
I mean, I think you can even hear it around us here. It really feels similar to the Ghana game the other day. Just frustration growing within the fan
Is
base.
David Dean there?
Growing within the players.
Tyrone Mings.
Tyrone Mings was in there as well.
Come on, about 5 minutes to half time. Let's find something from somewhere.
Rogers today.
Bit of quality.
Rashford, get it in.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, that was nice by
That's it.
Rashford.
This is it.
Yeah, it's good defending.
A good defending.
Quality from the Panama defender there.
Oh,
Turn. Nice. Well done, Anderson. Play on.
Good little
What are we
shimmy
stopping
from
for?
Anderson there.
that's a good passenger play though by Panama.
Yeah, it was. Swept up well, then left two players, played a long ball. They were
Yeah.
nearly behind us.
About transitions.
O'Reilly venturing
Riley,
forward
what are you
from
doing?
left back.
That's it, you know.
I don't mind it though. At least it's someone showing the ability to drive with the ball.
England ball.
Well done.
Yeah, but you've got to know when to release it as well. Release it or hold it.
I wonder why Man City haven't waited till the end of the World Cup to sign Anderson. Because imagine he gets injured.
That's true.
I don't really
Other
understand why
clubs
they're
coming
rushing
in.
like that.
They're
Extra
going to go and
20
sign
million.
someone
If you
else.
make
They
the
do what they
agreement.
like, Man City, don't they?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but if they make the agreement, they might as well buy him unless
Well,
they
that
go
was
back
good
in
by
their
Saka.
agreement.
Now, yeah.
A lovely by Saka.
Oh, unlucky.
And again, good defending. The lovely little move there by Saka. Good little give and go. Was that Morgan Rogers with him?
Yeah, it was.
We might soon see that combination in the
Nice
Premier
little
League.
teammate, that is.
All right, another set piece, another corner for England. On the other side this time.
Here we
Better
go.
delivery, Bukayo Saka on it.
Big corner for England.
Can we do a
Right,
bit
set
better than we
piece.
done?
Something
this is
to
good
break the
Saka's on
deadlock
this one.
here.
This is going to be on the
You know
bar.
it's going in, don't we?
What, first man?
99% chance of a goal.
First man? He hasn't made it past the first man. Wow, fantastic corner. We got a super chat, by the way, coming in from Nathan Garrity with a 4.99. England, hang on a second.
Go.
Super chat might be wrong because England are on a counter attack here. Not a counter attack, sorry, an attack down the right.
Oh dear, who's that?
Good.
And it's ended up in
Not
nothing.
about that one from Rashford.
What's that, Rash? I thought it was
Kicked it
Jed
out of play.
Spence. He's not on there, is he, Jed Spence?
Right. Get Gordon on.
But we're doing the super chat coming in from Nathan Garrity. England got no chance of winning the World Cup. We couldn't even win a lollipop. And this is what I'm saying. People starting to get frustrated, Lee, as you said.
What do you say? We couldn't
Not
win
good
a
enough
lollipop.
right now. Couldn't win a lollipop.
What's that even mean?
I don't know. Sometimes you win them when you go to the dentist or something. You win a free lollipop.
To be honest, I'm a little bit more disappointed with this game so far than I was against Ghana. I thought Ghana had some very, very good, impressive players. But you know what I mean, we should be winning this comfortably.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We beat them 5-6-1 in the last World Cup.
6-1. Harry Kane hat-trick.
Gotta be honest, I don't really know how to feel. Part of me is like, calm down, early stages, whatever. Part of me is like, this isn't good enough. So I kind of see both sides. I understand what he's saying. But then again, if we come out in the second half and win 3-0, the narrative would be different. So I don't know. Maybe we just got. I don't know. Maybe we just wait.
For the first half, you can only go off what you've been given here. And yeah, it's looking exciting in patches from England, but it's nowhere near consistently good
Harry
enough
Kane.
in terms of an attacking display.
Harry
Because we
Kane
saw
offside. He's had a poor first half, hasn't he?
Who?
Kane.
he hasn't had anything to work with though. He's been trying to drop deep, trying to make something happen.
You're not like that with Saka, are you? Like, you know, man, looking for like excuses. Say it how it is.
What do you mean I'll say it how it is?
Been
I'm
rubbish.
talking, no, Saka missed 4 easy crosses
Harry Kane's
into the
got caught
box.
offside when he never should have been offside there.
Listen, fair enough. It's not been Kane's greatest game,
Oh,
but I still think that
thank
he's
you.
been starved of service. Saka, I just referenced that he missed 4 crosses. I didn't say anything personally about him.
He missed 4 crosses.
Yeah, he had like 4 chances to cut it back on the byline, and every single one of them made the first man. They all hit their first man. They didn't make anywhere near where he was aiming.
Well, everybody's gone to sleep back there. I'll tell you that.
No one's been great, to be honest.
Listen, I'm just calling it how it is, Lee. If the guy misses a cross, he misses a
Well,
cross.
you don't, all right?
I don't think anyone's been great. Rashford started the game quite well. He hasn't been great since.
Who? Rashford, he hasn't done. What's he
No,
got?
I said he started well. He hasn't been great since.
He ain't mentioned Rashford, has he?
Yeah, because Rashford's been good.
What?
Rashford's actually created a couple of good chances. He's had a couple of shots.
Kane.
There's a free kick for England. Harry Kane taken down. There you go. Great run from Harry Kane there.
Harry Kane.
Beautiful run by Harry Kane. Gets taken down.
Who would you put on this?
Kane.
It's got to be Marcus Rashford.
Kane or Rashford?
It's got to be. Kane can't take free kicks. I'll say Rashford. He's banged a few this kind of distance for United.
It's a bit
Scored one against Real Madrid.
Rashford's good at free
It's got to be
kicks.
Rashford.
It's a bit far out though, isn't it?
Well, it's Rashford and Saka standing over it. Saka's definitely not taking this.
It's got to be Rashford.
It's got to be Rashford. Little knuckleball. One of them.
A bit far out though, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit too far out for a shot.
I don't know, mate. I've seen him bag it from here before.
It's about Declan Rice distance against Madrid for the first one.
Yeah, but, you know, Declan Rice is special, isn't he?
He is. I'll agree with you on that one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I like Declan Rice.
All right.
Your hand might be a bit sweaty given the temperature in here now. After touching my forehead.
My dad just said we should bring Kane on. Go on, Marcus.
There we go.
Right,
Marcus Rashford.
Top bins.
Can he
Why
get a
not?
goal for him?
For a million flash bulbs.
Go on, son.
There we go. Steps up.
Rashford stepping up.
No hands to the sky. Good strike. Oh!
Not
He can't hit the
bad strike.
target. He didn't even hit the target.
Not a terrible effort.
Look at that whip. Oh, inches, Jezza.
Inches?
It wasn't terrible. It's all right.
Hey?
It looked better in the first one than it did
Yeah,
on
you
the
know what
replay,
it did
I'll
as
tell you
well?
that.
It bounced off the thing and went behind the net,
Hit
so
the
it
net.
looked like it kind of deceived you a little bit there.
Inches?
It was. I've seen worse free kicks.
I tell you, it was closer to going in than any of Saka's crosses were to finding a man. But we move forward
Oh, yeah.
into some of the other chats. We've got a super chat coming in from Ariane.
Hey, I'll tell you, he made a great quarterback in, wasn't he? Like, I mean, kicker.
Yeah, he's a good player.
It's straight
American
on.
football.
Good player. We got Arian MQ4HV. As it stands, England versus Portugal in the round of 32, and then the winner gets Spain in the round of 16.
England versus Portugal.
As things stand, with England second, we have just gone into half-time, by the way, for everyone in the chat. Going into half-time, England 0, Panama 0. As it stands, England will be playing Portugal in the round of 32 and then Spain in the round of 16. So, vital we turn things around in the second
we gotta
half.
win this game. That is crazy.
Given
Against
that
Cristiano
and how
Ronaldo,
vital it is England win, what have you made of this first half from England?
Well, listen, they've been on top. It's been mainly England, but they haven't scored yet. They haven't converted yet. You know what I mean? And that's disappointing. You know, I think I had a feeling that it'd be kind of cagey, but I think maybe England would go in like what my prediction 2-0.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've liked the attacking intent of England, but it's a bit disappointing that we haven't scored.
Do you know that saving grace for me, this it's not a 1 a.m. kickoff. You know what I mean? Like, that's a saving grace for me.
Round of 16 will be.
I'll tell you, I've been, yeah, I know, but I've been nodding off. That's poor today. Come on, let's have it as it is. That's poor off.
Yeah.
Poor off. But listen, we can get better. And at the end of the day now, after what he's just told me now, we need to get some goals. We need to win this game now.
Got to go on and win this game. The thing for me is, there hasn't been loads of chances. We haven't really opened them up. It's been Joe's on the wall.
Joe's on his fifth now.
It's been a couple of chances from the wingers, Saka cutting in, Rashford cutting in. We haven't really peppered their goal. We mentioned Spain against Cape Verde. The difference was they had loads of chances. Keeper made loads of great saves. I don't know the keeper's name. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't made loads of great saves. We've had a couple of corners. The midfield's been quite non-existent. Rogers hasn't really been in the game. It needs to be better in the second half. It's not the end of the world. But knowing that we play Portugal and then Spain, if we're lucky enough to get through Portugal, we need to go and win this game.
And I hope Tuchel's absolutely drilling that into them at half-time, because we did see before in the first game against Croatia, England actually responded positively after a break, which we haven't really done that much. But
72% possession for England, 9 shots, 2 on target.
Not good enough with the possession you have.
So, but 9 shots is a lot of shots.
0.49 XG just tells you the quality of the shots. There's no real big chances.
They're just shooting and hoping from range.
Yeah, 0.49 XG.
Josh has gone and sold himself out some pizza.
Pizza would be nice up here.
No, that's my pizza, mate. No, that's my pizza, geezer. Has. Chill out, bro. That's my pizza.
I love the I love the professionalism of this stream, you know what I mean? We're here trying to discuss tactics, but these two are discussing pizza.
That is James's pizza, though.
That's my 15 quid went on that pizza, mate.
Get some pizzas. Pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Oh, my days. I was looking at that for the ad break to go my. But anyway, we move on. We're here to talk about football.
Shout out to everyone locked in, by the way.
Pizzagate.
We got about 800, 900 on DR Sports on YouTube. Shout out to everyone locked in on Samsung TV as well. And Rocket Mobile for sponsoring this stream. Like you say, £10 a month. Get on that unlimited everything.
Get it on it, mate.
Let us know your thoughts in the chat as well. And score predictions for the end of this game. Look, I said 4-0. If I was to revise that, I'm not going to go 4-0 anymore. You said 3. You're still sticking with a 3-0?
I'm still sticking with 3-0, yeah, because I think if we get 1, we get 2, and then we get 3.
James, you're still sticking with a 5?
I think I'll revise it to 4-0 now. I'll go with the humble 4-0.
Robbie's looking good with his 2-0 today.
2-0's looking sensible at the moment, isn't it? But
2-0, 3-0.
I think 4-0 and 5-0 have probably gone out the window now, boys. Just me and Robbie left in, I think.
At least we got the nil. Which is correct
some
so
comments
far.
here. Keza says Quanta playing like he hasn't kicked a ball. Always out of position. Right, Kings, I think he's a bit biased here. He says Arsenal players are the worst to take to the World Cup. Arteta is the reason why Arsenal players look good. Right?
Whoa, what do you say? Arteta is the reason.
Yeah.
So it's
right, I know, because
backhanded compliment there, isn't it?
I think he's right, because Morgan Rogers is playing poorly and all that, you know what I mean? Boom, boom.
Hayes LFC says Tuchel did this on purpose so that England don't win. Never hire a German coach as England manager. Leaving Palmer and Trent was criminal. Trent is needed for the dead ball specialist alone.
I agree, yeah, it would have been it's a bit of a...
Mark Simmons says Harry Redknapp would have done a better job.
I don't know about Harry
They're having a bit of a go at Tuchel's now.
In his late 70s. It is still early. We could still have a great second half. Look, Croatia, it was 2-2 at half-time. Everyone jumped on, it was poor. They went out in the second half, turned it around, a good performance. This was a poor first half. Not going to sugarcoat it. There's still a half of football left. If it's this in the second half as well and it finishes 0-0 or whatever, then we can talk. But, Joe shouting straight into the mic. Yeah, it's been a poor first half. Couple of players that need to turn up. I want to see Rodgers get in the game. I want to see Bellingham getting more involved. Saka hasn't been great. I want to see a better second half from him. And even Marcus Rashford started the game well, but
I also want to see something. Harry Kane, like, he's too deep.
Yeah.
We're in control of the game. We got a lot of the ball. Be in the box. You know what I mean? That's where we need you. We don't need you that out there deep. There's enough players in that midfield. Get in the box. Bellingham's further forward than Harry Kane. What's going on?
Harry Kane's a guy that's desperate to win the Golden Boot as well. You can't miss that chance against Ghana. Be this poor against, first half against Panama.
Yeah,
it needs a big second half, otherwise he could be hooked after 70, 80 minutes.
But strikers rely on their service. He hasn't had none. You know what I mean? In his defence, I'm going to stick
But he's
up
not
for
in the
him.
box, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but as I said, he hasn't had the runners
Kane's
off
been
him.
our best defender so far.
Yeah, I agree. How can they give him service when he's nowhere to be found? He's dropping back to where Anderson should be.
Yeah, because he's trying to create something in there, because our midfield isn't doing the business.
James, get in the box. Every time Saka's
but
got
that's
down the right
that's what he's been told to do.
Harry Kane hasn't been in the box.
Yeah, but how
Even
is Saka
Rashford,
getting
the first
the ball?
10 minutes, Kane was too deep. They should be able to look up. Harry Kane's making the front post run or wherever he is to hit him every single time. He's not in the right place.
We got that between us.
That's my dinner, mate. I didn't need anything, bro.
It needs to be better in the second half.
All right, let's leave this.
It needs to be much better in the second half. From everyone. I'm not just backing the Arsenal boys because they're Arsenal. It's got to be better from Saka as well.
It's got to be better from everybody. On there says when Kane drops deep for Bayern, he always has runners he can find. Nobody is running for this England team. Well, I don't know, because the two white players are running in beyond. I just want to see Harry Kane in the box more. When he was in the box, he was offside. I mean,
but someone needs to actually get the ball to him then there, Rob. And he's the one dropping deep to try and create something. He needs ringers off him, making runs, so he can make that late run from deep.
Cycling
I don't
Man
think we're ever
49
going to see him just be a target man.
Cycling Man 4093 says, has anyone seen Morgan Rogers?
No.
No, look,
And you can argue maybe because Kane's dropping into that role, but maybe Kane's having to do it because Morgan Rogers isn't really offering too much there. And that's not even a criticism on Morgan Rogers. He had that great little cutback, back heel, reverse ball to Saka, but other than that, the whole midfield just looks disjointed.
Do we need to give a bit of credit to Panama? They've defended very well.
Yeah, you've got to give them credit. I give them credit, but like you've also got to say that if you've got Rodgers and you've got Bellingham in midfield, you don't need Harry Kane dropping in there as well, like, you know what I mean? Because that's going to cut out their space. So that's one thing, like, you know. But also, I've got to say, like, you know, Rodgers has been very, very quiet. I thought Bellingham has worked hard, but hasn't really. Again, he's in there to create. What's he created? Nothing. And I would probably say that Rashford's been the best of a bad bunch up there, like, you know. We've got to do better. You know.
Killian says, where is Saka? Portugal will smash this overhyped England team.
Yeah, I think I always kind of turn to if it was a better opposition. There was a few openings. After 5 seconds, they were in kind of edge of the box shot. If that was Mbappe, or there was a chance where they got in behind. If that was someone like Dembele, maybe they could have had a goal. I'm right, I got one here.
Rob, you are.
And when it gets to the later stages of the tournament, you can't be sloppy defensively. So if Panama are getting in and getting chances, although you have to give them credit, like you say, if that was Spain or if that was France or if that was Lionel Messi for Argentina, or it might be Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo in the next round. It needs to be better. This England team, this is why I'm frustrated as well, because this England team can win this tournament. They have the quality. They are good enough. It's just about showing it. It's about clicking. And right now, it's nowhere near clicking.
And it's two frustrating performances back to back. It's all right to have one, but then you need a response. We saw Spain against Cape Verde. Disappointing performance, similar in a way to the way England played against Ghana. So you look at this game, you say, all right, winnable team, show something, show a response, show a rebound. Spain, within what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they have 4 goals. Or 3 goals.
Yeah, England can do that, though, and
England haven't done anything. 45 minutes and no amazing clear-cut chances.
Renault with Ramon, with a super chat says, a serious question. After the last performance in this one, do you still think England has a chance of bringing it home?
Yeah, I do. I think they can win it. They're good enough.
What's your evidence?
I'll tell you what,
I don't have any evidence, but it's like Arsenal, right? We said Arsenal can win the league. What's the evidence? They haven't won it in 22 years. Similar thing with England. You believe because the quality is there. You know the players are good enough to win.
Also, like, you know, we ain't going to play teams like this all the time. Like, I think we struggle against low blocks. You know, Arsenal struggle against low blocks. If a team like Portugal or Spain, they're going to come and attack, so they leave opportunities, and like we're then capable of scoring goals. I wouldn't go too much into this game because you know, it's about just getting through the next race. And once you get through the next round, it's knockout football. It completely changes. But at the end of the day, I did expect us to be a little bit better. But like, it's far too early to say whether we're going to win it or whatever. And I'll tell you this now: if we do play Portugal, which we won't, by the way, but if we did, we'd beat them. We'd beat them.
Portugal?
Yeah.
Even with this
Confident about
defence that we've shown today, even with the defence we've shown today, we'll certainly ship a few.
Well, no, they've got some 41-year-old bloke up there. I've got no worries about that.
Well, listen, he scored 2 goals in the last game. He looked very good.
Yeah, he did. I just think
and not only that, they've got Vitinha, they got Neves, they got Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal's midfield might be the only midfield in the tournament that's better than England's. You got Declan Rice, Anderson, and Bellingham. That's a £400 million midfield. They're all 120, 130 million pound players. You got Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes. They're all 100 million pound players.
France have got a good midfield as well.
With who? What three for France? Rabiot?
No, well, they choose to play him in a moment. They've got some good players.
I would
not
say
compared to Portugal or England.
I would say Argentina are up there.
Rabiot,
DePaul, McAllister, top midfielders, and Enzo Fernandez. They're all quality players.
Why don't you eat your pizza?
Fantastic players.
Why don't you just eat your pizza?
That's nowhere near Portugal's midfield or England's midfield.
It's a great midfield. He just brought McAllister up.
McAllister, I can even understand. DePaul. Who does DePaul play for?
He plays in Inter Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Saudi. He's in the MLS.
So is Messi. So is Suarez. So is Jordi Alba.
But these players are past their prime.
So is Ronaldo, plays in Saudi.
No, Saudi and the MLS are not comparable.
Enzo, come on, man.
MLS is slightly higher than Saudi.
Ivan Toney plays in Saudi as well. Like,
hey.
Well, speaking of Ivan Toney, maybe he needs to come on. We got a super chat coming in from Amir Noor, Marcel's lawyer. No ingenuity at all. No ingenuity at the top. No spark at all.
I agree.
And a lot of people in the chat believe that is coming down England's right-hand side. Potential calls for Noni Madueke.
It's a bit of Yuli. Look at his socks.
What's going on here, lads? Red cards flying out.
We should get lead judges some of them.
Not
going to repeat on the stream.
Whatever happening there, that's better than the first half, I'll tell you, like, aren't we?
Got some entertainment coming up on stage. It's a long half time, isn't it? Bloody hell. Don't know what's going on. One more time, shout out to Fright Island in Manchester for having us. Fantastic venue here. There's got to be a few thousand England fans here.
Yeah. Renault with Ramon, apologies. He says, Robbie, you need to have a mandatory drug testing for these other guys on the panel. Because what are they talking about? He says.
They must be talking about that side of the panel over there.
What?
I'm on the waters, I'm all right.
I'm talking about what? I don't think we've done anything outrageous.
I don't think we have at all, it's true. Ask him, what have we said that's outrageous?
I don't know.
Yeah, come back with that. What's been outright? I know James has been a bit outspoken about a couple of things.
No, not at all, mate. I've just been giving some commentary on the game. Nothing personal against individuals.
We don't judge World Cup teams with clubs where the players are playing. We judge teams like Cape Verde, far better than Valverde of Real Madrid.
I think you guys know this one.
As Sweet Caroline blasts out behind us. And the fans behind us are about to erupt. Hopefully we can see that kind of energy on the pitch in the second half, which we are getting ready for.
The second half is starting again.
James, still not eating that pizza. What's going on? You've been leaving it for
I was waiting for the break. I'm not going to eat on the street.
We're not having a break.
By the way, he better have got more, because this is the only food I've had all day.
There is no break. The game started.
Well, I was told there was going to be an ad break.
Haas did say that.
I was told there was an ad break coming up.
Apparently pizza is coming. So you can have your slice, we'll have the fresh one.
No, that slice is going back here, thank you very much. That was 15 quid all just down the drain.
The game is back underway now. The game is back underway.
Haas! Pizza! Right, underway.
Huh?
They know what needs to be done.
Anyway,
I bet they can hear you, Joe. People hear you.
There's a picture.
Where's he gone?
Youngsters.
He's off to do a drug test. He got Sterling on the back of his shirt. Bloody hell, he needs to be drug tested. Right, come on, England. Better second half coming.
He wanted Phillips to start the day, you know. Come on.
Maybe when the drugs testing was for him.
Yeah, maybe he needs testing.
Yeah, because that Phillips stuff.
Yeah, it's about that.
Right, here we go, Harry Kane.
Right. Oh, come on, better than that.
Morgan Rogers with a poor touch. Foul. It's done well there, Konza won a foul.
Only 2 games of the competition.
Right, can England get an early goal in this second half to settle the nerves? Because the longer this goes on and England haven't scored, it's going to get nervy.
100%. Saka's got to have a good 10-15 minutes because I don't think he's going to play past 60.
No.
Maybe 65 max.
BT says, Cliffy says, would you rather play Portugal or, what's that other flag? It's so small, I can't even see it.
Not sure what that is.
I know one thing, I don't want Portugal in the next round.
The point is they need to win. We know that. Did that, whatever the score is.
Ooh, he's hit him hard there.
Whacked him.
Bellingham hitting the back of the legs there. Looks like the Panama player might have come off worse.
Ooh,
overextended his knee there, didn't he?
Right on the knee.
Oi, that's a painful one.
That's a painful one.
I think Bellingham will be alright.
Trying to have little small shin pads on as well.
What's going on?
Bellingham thought he should have got the throw
Should
there.
have. I don't know how I was giving it to Panama. Their player that kicked it out.
Yeah, I thought it was a foul, if anything.
I think it was just the England throw.
Using it for England's good is.
Oh, Bakayo, man, come on. Better than that. Oh, that's a great
ball.
Martinez to chase. He might have driven it a little bit wide, but Riley is following it.
O'Reilly getting across. No foul. Yeah, got away with that one.
That was a foul, that.
Looked like it. Ended up landing on his chest. O'Reilly's all over him.
That's
Played
not a
the ball
foul.
anyway.
It's
I
not
think
a
it
foul.
is. Look at
He
that.
falls into
landed on his head.
Ah, get that. Look, he falls down, falls into Riley.
I think he fouled him just before that.
Yeah,
he's lucky he didn't
play the ball. Let's look at that.
Yeah, well.
Landed on his head, Rob. I think it's a foul.
Yeah, that's because he fell over and made him fall on him. Get up, man. He got hit in the face. What about boxers?
Where is this boxing? Going away. You Laurie Lowe? Is it LL Sports?
Get up.
Where is Laurie Lowe? I thought he was going to be here tonight.
He said that pizza quick, didn't he?
Sorry, lads. I had to run off to the toilet. Did I miss anything?
No, not really. You missed a bit of a boxing.
What'd you do with your pizza then? You didn't eat that on the toilet, did you?
I ate it on the way there, mate. Mate, when I tell you I've had nothing to eat since 7 o'clock this morning, so.
Why?
I was starving. Yeah, I didn't eat anything.
Why?
Well, you've been up here a couple of hours, haven't you?
No, when I bought the food, I was doing the interviews in it, so.
What time do you get to Manchester?
7:30? 7:10?
7 what?
7:10, and then I got here 7:30. Because all the trains, if anyone doesn't know, by the way, because it's sunny, every single train going up to Manchester, cancelled, delayed, cancelled, delayed. I don't know.
There was a lot of cancellations.
A lot of cancellations, yeah. And then my train got delayed for about an hour after I got on it.
Right, Harry
But
Kane on
hopefully
the ball
England
now.
don't get delayed. This is a good attack from England.
Better attack. Rashford.
Poor, great run.
That was so obvious that Rashford was going to do that.
Poor. That's what he does though, that trademark little shift inside kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, goal.
Why did Pickford whack that like that? He had. That's what I agree with Leon there. Why did he do that? He just got about 2 players standing inside him. He just wallops it down the pitch.
He wouldn't make it playing out the back at City, would he?
No,
If
yeah,
Joe Hart didn't, he would get nowhere near it.
his kicking's not very good, is it? He's a good goalkeeper in the other aspect, but it's part of the game.
You said it earlier, Lee. Shot stopping, good. But the rest of his keeping, I'm not a mega fan.
But he's a good leader back there, though.
Yeah,
He's a
listen,
good leader.
he deserves to play. He's the best keeper we got. Oh, that was good.
Oh, great movement.
Rashford's in now.
Rashford.
Oh, he should have hit it.
2-1 footed.
He should have hit that earlier.
Should have hit it with his left foot there.
It wasn't Rashford, it was Bellingham.
Oh, was that Bellingham? Sorry, Rashford, apologies.
Who was it? Bellingham?
Bellingham, yeah.
Top 10 apologise moments in football. He's got to use his left foot though. This is the one thing I say that really what frustrates me about some of these top players is when you see they're so predominantly one-footed. If he just has the ability to use his left foot there, that could be 1-0 England.
That's the thing about Ousmane Dembele. You see him yesterday.
Two-footed.
Bloody hell.
Even his penalties,
If you
you
didn't
don't know
know
which way he's going.
It was a strong foot, you wouldn't know. Takes corners with both feet, takes penalties with both feet.
Yeah.
Insane.
Messi's one-footed though.
But he does it with he scores. He shoots with his right. He's not afraid to use his right foot, and he scores great
better
goals.
than anyone else's any foot ever.
Mate, his right foot is still better than 99% of people's strong foot.
Maradona was very left-footed as well.
Very left-footed. Yeah.
He weren't bad.
No, but Messi uses his right foot.
Phillips is right foot.
Oh my God! How has Harry Kane not scored that one? The goal is absolutely bundling around on the
How's it not gone in?
edge of the line.
Bit of a mess from the Panama defenders. Kicked it off one of them, just over the bar there.
Even Harry Kane looked shocked as to how that's not gone in. It's a good ball in.
Trying to misjudge it. Kicked it off his own player.
I think it might have come off his hand,
And
didn't
it's
it?
marginally gone over the bar.
Looked like it come off of Harry Kane's hand.
Harry Kane hasn't even touched it.
Bit of a catastrophe at the back there from Panama, I'm not going to lie.
Beautiful
Smashed
Leeds
it
flag
against
in the
his own
background
man.
there.
For Panama,
Oh,
lucky they're not 1-0 down.
He didn't even get a touch of the ball. I thought he blazed it over. I was like, that's not very Harry Kane-like.
What's going on? They played?
Huh?
Goal kick.
Huh? I'm sure they were using VAR for these decisions, aren't they?
Yeah, I think you give it handball.
Outrageous decision.
He looked
Handball. Maybe. That's all I can think of, because it certainly wasn't a goal kick.
Right,
Play on! Oh! Rodgers making a good run in behind there if he played on.
he could have played on there.
Could have.
Fiardo.
He is right to give a yellow card. They keep doing that, the Panama players, just dragging players back.
Yeah, dragging the shirt.
Obvious one there as well.
He's allowed a few of those. You can't just keep allowing.
Come on, Saka.
Right, Saka on the ball. What can he
down
do?
the right
Doubled
side.
up. Can't pick the lock.
Couldn't pick his nose.
Couldn't pick his way out of a wet paper bag, mate.
What is Phillips anyway? Is he right-footed? Was he, Phillips?
I mean, he was a sensational footballer. He was right-footed, though. Yeah.
Big prominent right foot, was he?
Hey, look, mate, I agree. I think if you're training as a professional, you should be able to use both feet.
What did he win at Leeds, Calvin Phillips?
England Player of the Year.
Oh, nothing for Leeds.
Championship trophy.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. A league title, mate. That's what you won.
Oh, okay. You won the Premier League, did he?
Oh, sorry, mate. One league
At
title,
Leeds.
you're giving it the big one, mate. One league title in 20 years and you're giving it the big
Arsenal
one.
won 14. How many have Leeds won?
1 in 20 and you're giving it the big one, mate. How many have we won?
League titles, Premier League.
What, in the last
Top league.
the last
Ever.
6 years we've won more league titles than you.
No, I'm talking about the top league.
2
top
years.
Division, Premier League.
Two
Oh,
league
you're
titles.
doing the Spurs now. You've only got it down to Spurs, haven't you?
Well, I mean, technically, we're the
James.
most decorated English club of all time. Because we
Oh,
won the
well.
league title in 1992 and no one's won it since.
No, that's true.
So that's over, what, 30 years on the spin? Has anyone ever retained a
Here's a
trophy
chance
like
for a
that? Here we go.
counter-attack. Rashford on the ball. Showing a bit of
Cut and
pace.
shoot,
Will he
cut
get
and
shot
shoot.
off? Oh, yeah.
Poor. That's poor.
Should have squared it.
Could have, but that's what I was
Got to square
talking
the ball
about.
there.
Not afraid to use his left foot there, Rashford. Not afraid to use it, even if it's not his stronger foot.
It's not great, but I don't hate it. He should square it, but yeah, fair enough. He's got two men in there. Kane was free.
Got to square that ball.
It was that touch was
touch is
just
a little
too
bit
heavy.
yeah, a little bit overhit that one.
It was a good strike, though.
It's not that well. I don't hate it.
A millimetre further right, that's in. Tight angle.
Calvin Phillips would have scored. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, what he would have done is just little flick over, Travella it off that. You see that top of the crossbar there? Yeah, just off that.
England's player of the year, we would have done that, would he? Like?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Oh.
I think changes have got to be made now, I think.
What would you do? Oh, he's giving the ball away there, Anderson. There's a chance.
Oh my days, it's a decent strike. And again, England in the midfield, slow, lethargic, lose the ball, turn around in possession, and no one's there to defend it.
Elliot Anderson.
Anderson bullied off the ball, and then they break with pace, and there's no communication there from England.
Not a terrible effort either.
He got his shot all wrong.
Not a bad effort at all for Panama.
Not bad.
Right, chance here. Oh, Rashford losing it again.
All right, I'm bringing on Anthony Gordon. Calvin Phillips.
You bringing on Declan?
Anthony Gordon doesn't play on the right-hand side, though.
No. Well, you want a pair like that? I mean, yeah, I'll take Saka off anyway.
Yeah, I'll take Saka off.
I'd bring.
Would you genuinely bring Anthony Gordon on for Rashford?
Yeah, I would do. Like the two wide players.
Overhit that.
Change. And I would take the risk. I think we've got to take the risk with Declan Rice because
I'll get Saka off.
Yeah.
Might be going.
I'll get Noni on the right. But I'll probably get Gordon on the left.
I'll bring on Eze now. This game's crying out for a bit of creativity.
That wasn't far off that, was it?
I wouldn't mind seeing Eze off the left even, you know. I wouldn't mind it.
I'll tell you what, dare I say it, like Ollie Watkins up top. Something different.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout, Lee.
Here we go, here's a good attack for England. Here's Harry Kane. Harry Kane! Oh.
Good save.
Yeah, that's what he can do, Harry Kane.
Great move, great save at the far post.
Right, the pressure's building now.
Building up now, it's across to the back six. Harry Kane flicks it back over his shoulder.
Come on.
Couple men around him.
Get it in. Ball in.
Anderson sprays it all the way to the back six.
It's a foul.
Giving a foul away. It's better though.
A lot better.
From Kane, see that? As soon as he runs in behind, he gets a chance. Early in the first half, he wouldn't even have been there.
I think for Harry Kane, he should have done better with that chance.
I think I agree with you, but it was still a tight ankle. We'll have another look at it. It's a good ball in. It's a tough angle.
Yeah, low. He went too high with it there. Straight at the keeper, isn't it?
Middle of the net as well.
If he had a little bit more bend.
He's made the keeper work.
I think go for the angle more. You know what I mean?
It's not a terrible effort.
It's that geezer with the Spurs there. That's why he didn't go in.
We've got no chance there, haven't we?
It's a nice hat to be fair.
Forget the witch doctor. As soon as you wear that hat, then you're cursed. Get that hat off, we've got a chance.
Got a chance. Take the hat off, son.
Oh, come on, better ball there.
There's a terrible ball, and here's England again.
Someone looks injured there. Is that Kwanzaa?
Kept it in there.
Right, what can you?
There's a good counter-attack for England. We've got 6 red shirts forward here. Sideways pass kind of takes the sting out of it.
Go on.
Oh my God!
Marcus Rashford, poor.
Bloody hell. What's going on?
Wow.
Come on, Jude. Pull something out.
So good at getting the ball forward.
Nice.
There we go. That's better.
Cut back. Oh, well done, though.
Rashford.
Lovely play from Bellingham there. Finding a little bit of improvisation, a bit of skill from someone. Bit of a coming together in the middle of the field there. Panama player looks hurt.
He's down on the pitch still.
Oh, that was lovely.
That from Jude Bellingham.
Maybe should have put it in his left foot. Earlier, Harry Kane again.
He stepped on his foot.
Oh, and he rolled his own ankle as he did that.
Kwanzaa looked like he,
I think Kwanzaa's all right. I think it's the Panama player that's still. Is he
no, he's not all right.
He's rolled his ankle.
I told you he looked like he rolled his ankle, man.
He went to plant his foot on the ground, and because it's hit his other foot, he's completely thrown his band.
So another defender injured. Started with Livramento, then Reece James, now Kwanzaa.
Maybe Harry Maguire will finally get
3 games. It's like an injury every game.
Trent Alexander-Arnold incoming.
He can't make any more changes.
I know.
Those injuries are always bad, those ankle ones like that. Roll it over like that. You saw.
Did it 7 weeks ago.
It's hard to play off when you roll it like that, as you know.
Takes so long to heal as well.
Just you know, like them ones, like after the game, it will just swell up, won't it?
Yeah. Takes a few hours.
60 minutes in, I think I look to get some, make some changes soon. Maybe see Noni on the right, maybe Gordon on the left.
Any names you guys are thinking of specifically you'd like to see changed?
I think we could get Eze on in this game with a little bit of creativity. I mean,
I forgot about Eze.
Yeah, I'd like to see Eze.
I'm saying I wouldn't mind to see him on the left-hand side.
I think Kwanzaa doesn't look comfortable. He looks like he's coming off.
Yeah, he's not comfortable.
Got booked for that as well.
He did stamp on the guy's ankle, to be fair.
They played advantage though. I thought they played advantage to England.
No.
They didn't stop it and give a foul to Panama.
He looks like he's coming off.
I'm kind of confused with what happened there.
He played advantage.
To England though.
Yeah. A couple of changes didn't come in.
Here's going to be Jed Spence and Noni Madueke.
Madueke and Jed Spence.
Madueke is the difference maker today, I'm telling you. This is the move.
I think Jed Spence should maybe have started at right back anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I think he will do going forward.
Yeah.
I think if it was a harder opposition, I think he definitely would have started.
Well, it's going to give a complete fresh outlook to the right-hand side.
Right, corner to England. Can they do something from this set piece? Saka.
Oh! Oh my days! There we go!
That was the goal that was required. From a set piece.
There we go, lads. That's what I'm talking about.
People by surprise, but that was the goal that was needed. 1-0 to England, and it's set piece again. Ole ole, and you ain't complaining.
Well, I told you I always love set pieces, didn't I tell you that? I'm telling you, lads. It's the way forward, lads. Set pieces.
Take it. I didn't even realise it was him.
Who took the corner?
Yeah, James, tell us, mate. Who took the corner?
Well, we'll have another look at this.
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful ball in, and Jude Bellingham moves, bodies his man away, and the composure to strike. He's only just glanced it with his toe there.
Great goal.
Fantastic strike.
There. Jude Bellingham. And I was complimenting before as well, the little bit of skill that he did, won the corner, and now scored.
Who else?
There you go, 1-0. Doing his classic celebration with his arms out. People that call for him to be dropped or not start for England are just insane.
And as it stands,
I don't think half of this place realised it was in either.
huh?
I don't think half of this place realised it was
It took
in.
everybody by surprise.
Yeah, it did look it. It was a really weird camera angle. It took me a good few seconds to realise that England had scored there.
Weird one.
But 1-0 to England, they needed that, and as it stands, England top the group.
Much better.
There we go. And now we're looking at a Senegal instead of a Portugal.
Who's gone off now? Is that
Saka's gone off as well, I think.
the Saka got the assist and went off there? I love that. Now people can't slate him now because he got an assist.
Yeah, what are you saying? Yeah, what are
Well,
you
it's
saying?
the first good thing he's done all game, but it was a great cross.
But
Fair play to him.
It's one of the things I always say about Saka, right, is that he is effective. He's effective.
He leaves with something.
Yeah.
He can have the worst game. He'll put it back post for an assist in the last minute. He always leaves with something. Always.
Right, we've got to hold this.
Oh.
Oh.
Listen, you know me, as long as England score, I don't care who it is.
Bit of a penalty shot for Panama there, some holding in the box for sure.
Nah, no chance, mate.
I don't know.
It's offside,
See
isn't
more
it?
contact during social distancing, lads.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God!
He should
This is
have
what I'm
done better.
saying.
Speaking of social distancing, it looked like England were doing that defensively there. No one anywhere near him.
Onside as well.
He just glanced past him.
Three of them are there.
Yeah, where's Elliot Anderson there?
Wow.
Wow. And that's what we were
I
saying.
have to say, right, Elliot Anderson's not looked the same player without Rice next to him. And it's not an Arsenal thing, but
Oh my days.
Ooh, it's looked like a foul and a handball in the box. They played on.
That ain't handball, it's
I mean, Morgan Rogers has literally just gone like that.
Pickford's touch. Hello, Pickford.
Anytime Pickford gets near him, he loses it. Hey, go on, Noni.
oh, Madueke's touch there was terrible.
Good injection of pace
His
from
pace was
Madueke,
great
though.
to get there, wasn't it? And the touch just off the pitch. That's Noni Madueke summed up in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was.
What's he run the ball out?
No, he kicked it out. It's David Beckham.
Good do with him on the pitch on that right side. Where does he rank among...
Right,
oh,
come on.
wait a second.
Chance out for goals.
I think he was offside there, Kane, wasn't he? I don't know, was it?
Looks like the Panama team getting a bit tired now.
A lot better from
That's
England,
nice.
though. Now we're starting to cut them open.
Oh, get it in.
Drop the man, drop the shoulder. Harry Kane!
Harry Kane! Oh, Kane! He's not looked sharp today.
No. Looks a bit jaded, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know why he's taking that onto his left foot. It opens up on his right. He decides still try to chop the man onto his left. Take it on your strong foot.
Because he heard what I was saying about the both-footed striker. He wanted to prove the left foot, mate.
I get Ivan Tony on, mate.
Don't get it.
No, I think the angle was good for the left foot there. It's just the execution of the strike.
Get Tony on.
Get Tony on.
I'd like to see Tony.
Bellingham's been our best player by far already.
Definitely, especially in the second half.
He's a moments player as well, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean? Like big moments.
You know, they were showing David Beckham in the crowd, obviously. Where do you rank him among the greatest English players of all time? Because I feel like his name kind of gets forgotten about, kind of swept under the carpet.
I actually did a best England 11 of the 21st century the other day, and I put him in the team on the right. Just for the moments that he's had in an England shirt. I think he's very disrespected. Very good from a dead ball. You know, all the United fans that laugh at Arsenal from scoring from set pieces, Declan Rice was the best at taking corners and free kicks. Bend it like Beckham, that was from his set pieces, his delivery from down the right.
Yeah.
And he had some great moments in an England shirt. I can't really think of another right-sided player that's performed better than him.
Harry Kane! That's more like it.
2-0.
England 2, Panama 0.
Great goal from Harry Kane.
Try to get right, get 2.
Ball in. Harry Kane heads in to make it 2-0. And that's game over. And looks like England top in the group.
That is England top of the group, and it was a sumptuous ball into Harry Kane. You question whether he's had a great game today. Question marks over whether he's looking jaded, tired, some people saying, but he waits, he times his run perfectly and delivers at the right moment as he was
in the box.
Exactly.
That's where we want to see Harry Kane.
He's had 3 chances this half already, Rob.
Yes.
3 chances he's had already. From being in the box at the right time. Great run. It's like they got him at half time and said, look, if you don't win this game, you're playing Portugal against Spain. And they went, all right.
Let's have a look, it might be, it's onside. Great ball in. Is that Bellingham with the cross?
Bellingham again.
Fantastic cross.
Is it Rashford?
No, Bellingham again.
Fantastic cross by Jude Bellingham.
He's been brilliant.
Did that come off Kane or is that an own goal?
No, Kane.
Look at this.
Kane. Yeah, of course that's Harry Kane, mate. That's Harry Kane, mate.
Need to see another reverse angle of that.
Listen, mate, I know a Harry Kane header when I see one.
It wasn't all Kane. It did hit the Panama Chance head as well.
Little glancer, yeah, little glancer.
Anyways, 2-0, that's it. Game, set, and match.
Yeah, game's done.
Now it's a matter of how many more goals can we score. It's time for
a break.
And there you go.
As we move into the third quarter.
Third quarter. End of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter.
If it stays like this, you would have been right. 1 more goal for Lee, 2 more for me, 3 more for you.
Panama players very unhappy that they didn't get a penalty.
Anyone want a peach one?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll have a peach one. Cheers, mate.
Lee?
No, I'm all right, thank you very much. What are they?
It's like a little beer.
Beer.
It's all right.
One more time, shout out to Fright Island in Manchester for hosting us. Great venue.
Cheers, lads.
Is there another one here?
Yeah, loads.
Yeah, loads of them, mate.
Peach beer?
It's nice. Try it.
Peach beer?
Just have it, man.
Go on, give it.
Nice,
Give a taste test to the chat.
It's like a little cider.
Give a taste test.
I like it, it's all right.
He likes it, look. He doesn't want to say
He likes it, he likes it.
I want beer, beer!
Mate, he says this like I didn't see him with a cider earlier, mate. All purple.
Cheers to everyone locked in as well. 2-0 England.
Nah, I don't know that.
You don't like it?
I like it.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, Lee. You have to get a few sips in.
I like a bit of head on it, not like that. Stupid little Kane.
Just to say,
What is this world coming to?
just to say, like, they're one of the main sponsors for the event tonight, so it's probably the last time we're ever going to be called back to.
He ruined the branding.
In that last ever appearance here, I really listen to Jude.
I love it.
You know, one of them earlier.
You know,
my daughter had one as well. Great.
We actually had these. I'd never tried them until we did the game in Brighton, and they were sponsoring there as well, so they had the drinks.
Oh, they're a sponsor.
Had a few of them.
Yeah, like,
That's absolutely wonderful, that is. It's a beautiful drink. Oh,
I
lovely.
can't get enough of it.
Eze's coming on.
But they are quite nice. You know, they grow on.
They are nice. They are
beautiful.
very nice.
That on a hot summer's day.
I'm not a real lover of peach as a fruit, are you?
Not really.
You like peach?
That's all right. But from Jude Bell to Jude Bell, he's just come off the pitch as Jude Bellingham, and he will be replaced by what looks like Eberiche Eze. Coming on for England in the 10 role.
Man of the match, locked in.
Jude Bellingham.
100%. Especially in the second half. Best player on the pitch.
Absolutely brilliant.
Scored the first, created the second. Job done.
Quality.
Hopefully Eze now can come on and have a good 20 minutes.
Can hurry up then.
And England needs.
Reno with
I'll tell
remote
you what, that
says,
Ash wouldn't make a pizza boy, would he? I'll tell you what, like, you know, I mean, he wouldn't be my delivery boy.
Who,
I'll
Haas?
tell you. Hash. He uses on the pizza delivery. Where's his bike? Well, get on it.
Right.
He accidentally consumed it, mate.
You never know. Maybe we could hit that 4 and 5 that you guys are talking about.
Well, we need to. I want to see a statement here. A statement of intent.
You'd back him to a score at
You
least
know
another
what?
goal.
Much better second half, by the way.
Yeah. So I said, like, with these sort of teams, you've got to be patient sometimes as well. Everybody will just look on a team like Panama and think, oh, why are we not winning 3-4 in the first half? But the reality of football, it don't really work like that, does it? Let's be real.
No. I mean, we've seen, how many times have we seen that with England?
Yeah.
Getting knocked out by what
See that-
people would be considered to be minnows.
Yeah. But in the second half, it has been a good performance.
That's why I said it, Rob. I literally said, I can see both sides. I can understand why people are saying this is poor and losing their heads. But at the same time, if we come out in the second half and it's great, you don't really need to cry about the first half.
I called it in the first half. It's sometimes a little bit about patience. You have to have a bit of patience. Because you don't just roll over every team from the first minute. All of us watch a lot of football. It don't work like that. Sometimes, but most times not.
No, it's...
and Panama have played, you know, I thought they defended well in the first half, but it's
No,
that extra bit of quality now that's told for it.
And they was always going to tire us. We said that. We did say that, like, you know, so...
And that was an England world record there for Harry Kane. 11 World Cup goals, I
he
believe
could
it
check
was.
over from Gary Lineker, couldn't he?
Yeah.
That 11 he's got now.
He's just breaking, taking over Gary Lineker's record for World Cup goals.
Well, can he go and get a few more?
Can he go and break the
Two now
all-time
behind.
record?
If he gets one more, he'll catch up with Mbappe, all the guys in second place. If he gets two more, he'll equal Lionel Messi. For this tournament, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
If he gets a lot more, maybe he could break Messi's record.
But the thing is, for me now,
No, he
like,
ain't
we've
getting
won
there.
the game. I'd get him off. I know it's like, you need him for the next game.
I kind of agree with Lee, right? Because it's nearly 17 minutes left. On about 15 minutes, I would actually take him off and bring on like one of the others, because listen, you might have to depend on Ollie Watkins or Ivan Toney by the end of this tournament. I mean, players get injured, so play on.
If you'd have said that at half-time, I'd have disagreed. But at this point in the game, with England already leading 2-0, I probably have to agree with you there.
Yeah,
just to see what we can look like with someone else
See
in
some
there.
of them other players that we might have to call upon. I guess if England get another goal, then get Kane off straight away. It's not just about stat packing.
And these strikers that we're bringing on, it's not like we're throwing the game into disrepute, because you'd expect them to be able to convert against a side like Panama.
Yeah. Remember the other night, like Norway, they didn't play Haaland against France.
Yeah, because they want him for the next game.
Yeah, I know.
I think
But
that's
I'm sure Haaland would have.
Oh, good attack by Panama.
Looked like it went in.
Did look like it.
And once again, England's defence not looking convincing here.
The defence has not looked great
very
tonight.
shaky there. A few moments, very shaky moments.
It hasn't looked great all tournament, really.
Well, I thought against Ghana they did all right.
Ghana
Maybe
didn't
there was
really do
one
much.
moment where, was it Conte that jumped in between feet, should have made a penalty?
Yeah. I think it should have been a penalty, that Conte one.
Yeah, it should have, to be fair.
But they didn't really do much, Ghana, in terms of attacking England. They were sat back for most of the game. And then when Croatia came forward, they posed their threats. When Panama have its posed
set piece for Panama.
And I just want to see something addressed later in the tournament. Here we go. Great header back again. Still pinballing around. Panama with a great chance. England defend it. Still pinballing around in there though, lads. Can he cross it in? Yes, he can. Ooh. Dangerous cross. Oh, he shanked it.
Again, a team of better quality, chances like this, they'll punish you.
That guy there, that wide player, he's not bad, is he? Played all right, this guy here.
I think that whole team's been all right. I think they'll be very proud of their performance. They haven't been bad at all. I don't think it's any secret that England's weakness is their defence. Midfield's incredible. They've got a lot of quality up front. The best striker in Europe. It's about the defence. It's about keeping the ball out of the net. I think we missed Declan Rice today. Elliot Anderson in the lone six hasn't.
Yeah, he's not really impressive.
A few moments when he's been caught out.
Jed Spence on a run there.
No Reece James on the right as well has been a miss.
The man you were referring to, by the way, is Christian Martinez, who currently plays for Hapoel Ironi. Hapoel Ironi Kiryat Shmona. That's his club.
Cyprus?
Yeah, is that a Greek team? I was going to say.
Liga Halau, wherever that is. He plays
he's played well.
Liga Halau, yeah. He's a decent player, 29 years of age, plays on the right-hand side, 31 games for him this year. Playing in an advanced position, there is a few decent players for Panama that have showed up today. Cordoba from Norwich has kind of looked decent when called upon at the back. He's stuffed carried Kane out a few times. But I'd like to see Elliot Anderson replaced.
What with Jordan Anderson?
Kobe Mainu.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather see a Jordan Henderson, to be fair.
I get Kobe on the pitch, man. Give him 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good shot.
That's a great shot, yeah.
But I don't think he's had a very good game at all.
Who?
Anderson.
No, he hasn't.
Quite poor.
Doesn't look like he could play that lone six, does he?
Well, if he goes to Man City, he's going to have to. Rodri's done that role at City for the last 7 years.
Jet Spence. Oh.
He's literally replacing Rodri, who's the best in that position, doing it by himself in the world, and probably for the last 10, 15 years.
Who?
Rodri at Manchester City.
Yeah.
That's what he's going into next season.
Or Calvin Phillips as well. It's big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
but
he went to City. What happened to him?
Exactly. I mean, can I just say, what I just saw there, for any of the viewers that didn't see, is even more questionable as to why Thomas Tuchel did not select Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've just seen Jed Spence go down the right-hand side, 3 men in the box to cross it to, and he's just ballooned it into the stands.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't like that.
He's just absolutely ballooned it into the stands, and I'm sure Trent sat at home just questioning every life decision right now.
I wonder how the players feel about that. Because they must know how good he is. They must think, how on earth has Trent not been selected for this team?
I mean, as I said, it's not even to disrespect a player like Jed Spence. Decent season for Spurs by all accounts.
I think Jed Spence is a good player.
But, come on. Question marks have to be raised. If you want to say ego, fair enough. But
that's why I'm saying the pressure is on Tuchel more, because the selections have been so baffling.
Well, and it's on him because we played well under Southgate.
The other thing, he was sort of having a little chat with Ollie Watkins there, probably saying something, he ain't coming on and all that. Which I find baffling, like that Harry Kane staying on here at the moment.
It's player power, though, isn't it? You know he wants to stay on to get the golden boot. Mbappe stayed on,
forget the golden boot.
I agree. And the only reason you wouldn't bring him off is because he wants to stay on.
What if he gets injured? And then, you know, you're going to have to call upon those guys.
I don't know, it's just, well, it seems he wants to rotate other things.
Ghana have
equalised, yeah?
Ghana have equalised against Croatia. That means England definitely topping the group now.
Actually, that could change.
Yeah, Ghana won, Croatia won. Ghana.
That actually changes everything because Ghana, Croatia, sorry, who were topping the group just 20 minutes ago, are now in 3rd place.
Who will they get then in 3rd place?
In 3rd place, they are not guaranteed. Well, they're pretty much guaranteed through.
Yeah, but who do they play? Because like at the end of the day,
They'll go above Senegal, so I don't know if that they'll go into 6th where Senegal are. Actually, no, they'll be in 5th. Senegal will still be in 6th.
Yeah,
that might be a good thing, not playing Portugal then.
We won't have to play.
No, it's whoever comes first.
Who's 3rd? Who comes 2nd? Not 2nd against Portugal.
Oh yeah, actually, that's a very good point. Yeah.
So we get Senegal. What would be after that? Do we know?
Brazil.
Hard to find out.
Just making things up. Maybe Italy.
We'd get one of Mexico or Ecuador.
Yeah, that's a good side of the draw, that.
Yeah, as things stands, we'll get one of either
Mexico though, isn't it?
or Ecuador.
And then even after that, I don't think it's even that difficult, is it?
Ecuador beat Germany.
The only thing is though,
no, then it's one of Brazil, probably Brazil after that.
Yeah. But again, I'm backing them to beat Brazil. I haven't been impressed by Brazil at all.
Madueke.
And
That's
then
a good
Spain
ball
in the semis.
That's where it gets tough.
Yeah, the thing is though, Mexico in Mexico is a different. I mean, that's a hard game, man.
Yeah, it is hard.
And that's going to be at 1 in the morning here as well.
What? 1 o'clock in the morning?
Round of 16, 1 o'clock in the morning against Mexico.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing that in Fright Island in Manchester. 1 a.m.
By the way, people, just to let you know that here on DR Sports, we are actually going to be in Mexico next week. We will be in Mexico. The weekend roundup crew, Ollie Watkins coming on. We will be in Mexico. Jordan Henderson coming on.
We're going to be there. We're going to be in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going there?
No.
Are you
I think my plane ticket got lost.
Who's going? Who's going?
Are you on the weekend roundup?
You said we. You said we're going to be in Mexico. I was excited for a second.
Apparently, I'm on the weekend roundup. I've been putting for that.
I actually have been on the weekend roundup quite a few times.
I think like you lot might be down Chipotle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll take that actually. We'll be doing the Daily World Cup show at 12:30 in the studio.
I didn't think I could go because I had to renew my passport. You know, I renewed my passport on Tuesday, and I got it back today. That's unreal, isn't it?
See, you could have come. If we'd have known that.
That's speedy timing, mate.
If we would have known that, you might have made it.
A red card. It's got to be a red, that. No way. That's a red card all day, man.
Is it a goal scoring opportunity that far out?
Let's have a look at this. Come on. Kane again, beautiful turn. Guessing
that's actually a goal.
Of course it's a goal scoring opportunity. Look how far away the other defender is.
Ooh, that could be a red.
Come on, man. They won't give a red for that. Andres Andrade with a yellow card for Panama.
Nah, it's a red card all day, man. Come on.
Never a yellow. Never
Jordan
a red
Henderson, we forgot about him, innit? That he can play there.
I didn't. I said it. I did call it.
Yes. Now we're cooking. Jordan Henderson, a proper midfielder.
No Kobe Mainu.
No, I agree. Jordan Henderson in.
Nah, man. Good move, Bobby.
Experience.
He's coming on as captain as well. Harry Kane comes off.
Ridiculous.
So that's a good decision by Thomas Tuchel.
It's a great decision.
Yeah, good decision.
Listen, you've already given enough young, inexperienced players in there. As Robbie said, you might need to count on these guys later in the tournament. And if you're trying to hold out a game for 5-10 minutes at the end, better to bring Jordan Henderson on than Kobe Mainu, because he's got the experience to lead everyone around him.
He is actually a holding midfielder, isn't he? So
it's a sensible thing to do.
And he's a leader. He's a leader for everyone around him.
We're 2-0 up.
You don't want to bring Rice on, do you?
No, but if you're trying to get legs on people who you're going to be subbing on later in the tournament, in the last 5-10 minutes of games, he's more likely to sub him on than Kobe Mainu.
Spain with 10 minutes to go, you want to see Jordan Henderson coming on?
Well, it'd be better move than Kobe Mainu, no?
I just don't want to see him coming on. I don't think he should be there in general.
No, but I mean, it gives... He
shouldn't be there,
calm them down a bit. Take a striker
You're 2-0
off,
up
put
against
Jordan
Panama.
Henderson on.
Bring on Kobe Mainu. Bring on a young player who could actually have a real impact in games. Kobe Mainu could start in games and have a great impact. I wouldn't. Jordan Henderson should never be near the squad. No disrespect to him. He's been a great player, Premier League winner, captain for Liverpool. But not anymore, man. Come on.
Is Kobe Mainu though? He's not. I like him as a player.
Oh! Sorry to cut you off, Rob.
Oh, Croatia.
It's now 2-1, Croatia.
Oh, that was a poor. Oh, it's still fought through.
Nikola Vlasic with the header. It's 2-1 Croatia. Ghana now back into third place. Sorry to cut you off there.
No. That's good.
So Croatia scored 2 against Ghana. We can score 1.
Exactly. Exactly why I'm not 100% convinced yet. I'm waiting to be sold.
I don't think anyone is, to be honest. I think everyone thinks we've got a good enough team. The quality is there. It's just about how they play together.
Yeah.
When we come up against those tougher nations, how we perform, or if we crumble.
It's been a much better second half. It's not been like over impressed, but like, job done very well second half.
A couple of moments of quality really won us the game.
On to the knockouts we go.
Nice from Meze there.
Good ball down the right side.
Go on,
He's Ronnie Madueke. Go on, stand your man up. Take him on. Oh, it's okay, but it's just... Go on. Spin and shoot.
Marcus Rashford has it back. Henderson.
Right.
Happy just to keep hold of the ball and invite no
Hey,
problems.
there it is.
Heading up to the 87th minute of the game.
Oh my days.
Croatia have gone back in front of the game in Philadelphia. They lead by 2-1.
Lapizzo has
nice.
Oh, here we go.
Rashford. He's got to play it back there now. Play it back. Oh, too greedy. He could have played the ball back.
Very greedy that.
Yeah, very much so.
Should have cut it back early. Ball in for Noni. Back
Ball
post.
in by Madueke. And he should have scored. Madueke should have had an assist there, Rashford.
4.
Rashford's got to score there.
And that is the thing with Marcus Rashford. He can 1 second
That's
do
a
something very
lovely
brilliant.
ball in there by Madueke. Brilliant ball. Got to score that. He completely messed it up.
Whole passage of play from Rashford was poor. Should have squared it earlier.
Done well there, isn't it?
When the ball came up to him, yeah.
Great ball by Madueke.
Good ball from Noni.
Hello, I've had me 3-0. Bloody Rashford.
Well, no, there's still time, mate. Maybe he was saving a 3-0 because England are going to score again.
No wonder Barcelona got rid of him.
Would you take him at Arsenal?
Oh,
Rashford.
Nah, we need something like that. For 20 million, I would.
Would you for 20 mil?
20 million, that's a steal.
20 mil. If he's only 20 mil, yeah.
What about Leeds? Do you think you'd be interested in going there?
No, I don't think he would. I don't think it would work out.
The thing about
You've got Harry Wilson there, though. Harry Wilson, good buy.
Yeah, Harry Wilson's a great buy. We tried to get him last summer, and we finally got the deal done this summer. He's been fantastic.
For me, we need payback for Robin van Persie.
Pretty
They took
much,
Van Persie from us. He won the league with them. It hurt me so much. Imagine we took Rashford and he came and won the league at Arsenal.
Yeah,
that would be payback for Robin van Persie, I've got to say.
I would take Rashford. I've always said he's their best player. He's just gone off the rails a little bit, but I think like he had a little good spell at Villa, and he's done well at Barcelona. What I see of it.
He's come in for injuries at Barcelona. That's when he's been pulled up, but when he has, he's delivered big time. And it's been a renaissance for him, and I think he needs to stay out of England, if you ask me. Just because I feel like the press and the bad publicity and everything that's going to follow him, I just feel like it creates too much noise and pressure around him. I've seen when he goes to Barcelona, he just looks like a happier player. To quote a cliche quote, he's playing with a smile on his face.
But the Barcelona option's gone now, so where would you say you would go then?
Anywhere on the continent. Anywhere on the continent. I'd go anywhere. Milan. Somewhere nice to live, good football team, someone in Europe, could be an AC Milan, could go over to
Monaco.
Germany even.
AC Milan could happen.
I just think if I was him, I'd stay on the continent. Yeah, but would you want to play under Ruben Amorim?
Oh yeah.
So maybe Inter Milan.
Poor from Noni.
Oh, in Panama again, it's been back-to-back Panamanian attacks here.
Rashford's got a lot of work to do to get back on side now.
Oh, Noni again. Terrible, that.
He's so frustrating, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean? I actually quite like him, but It's just frustrating, isn't he?
I don't know how Saka starts above him personally. I think he's, you know what it is? Noni Madueke offers explosive pace. And his movement to actually get onto the end of the ball is really good. Here we go!
Oh.
And there was that aforementioned pace.
Got to try and lift it a bit, innit?
Right there.
Good ball. Oh, that's a great ball. Panama in.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
And they scored.
Oh my days. Panama
have scored, but he's offside.
That might be called back there. But they have cut through England's defence.
Got to say, brilliant.
Like a hot knife through
It's offside.
It's offside.
Great ball.
Let's have a look at this one.
He's offside.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
close.
off. He's
That's
off.
close, you know.
That's close.
He's off. He's offside.
But terrible defending again from England.
No, but is it
And
terrible? Is
Yes,
it terrible
it is.
defending if a player's that far offside? He's offside.
He's not
He's
that far
barely offside.
It's about half an inch offside.
He's barely offside. That
It's
is
not
a
half an
whisker.
inch.
You've got to give credit to the ball. It's a fantastic
It's a
ball.
great ball, but he's offside.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. The first time Panama have had any kind of quality in the final third, they've scored. That's how easy we've made it for them to break us apart on the counter-attack.
It is offside. Defensively, it hasn't been a great performance.
Didn't even need to check that back.
And they're still going to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, defensively, it ain't been great.
And not a great save from your mate Jordan Pickford either.
No, it was a good finish, right?
It ain't my mate, I'll tell you.
He will be if he
Lovely
wins
guy.
the World Cup.
Yeah, damn right. He'll be my. Well, I don't think I'll be his friend, but he'll be my friend.
I like Pickford, man. I think he's a good keeper.
Oh, I love him.
He's
If we
good, man,
don't
but
win the
he-
tournament,
distribution is
it's
terrible.
never down to him.
And he's a good character.
Anyway, we're into the 6 minutes added on time. It's 2-0.
I think it's going to stay 2-0, it looks like anyway. Good call that from Robbie.
Well, you know.
He had to get one. It's the first one right the entire season, isn't it?
Yeah, you were joking.
Yeah, he can't bottom the league,
Did you?
forever Arsenal.
Exactly.
Right? Did you see? You know what? I do that show on Sky.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see the way we play. We're going to concede.
I'll tell you what I did see. Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah, you know I did that show on Sky, right? So I came on the first game. Oh, it's a chance. I came on the first game of the season and gave my predictions and all that. And then on the last show, I was on it, and then they run it back. I'd even forgotten my predictions. I predicted Arsenal were going to win the league. They were all laughing at me on the show. I said because I think we got a settled team. They said hot take. I said Liverpool are not going to perform as well as everybody thinks.
Very good.
Because I said there's too many changes. Right? I also predicted that Chelsea weren't going to do well this season, last season as well. So out of about 5 things I predicted, 4 of them came right.
Yeah.
That is
that is not miles offside, Rob.
He's offside that's quite a way offside.
No, it's before VAR, you wouldn't even be calling that. That is
the line.
That was
millimetres. That is whiskers.
Josh eating all our pizza down there.
I tell you what I did see though. Last one standing, mate. Went out first time on both of them. You got re-upped in, and you decided to say Man United were going to beat Leeds, and went straight back out. I mean, what were you thinking, mate?
Let's be fair. They normally. I think that was the first time we beat them in about 50 years. Eze!
Oh, nearly had the 3. Nearly had the 3.
Can you imagine after all that?
He's so desperate to get that third.
Lee, imagine after all that he didn't get it.
He's so desperate to get that third one, isn't he?
I don't mind that though. Gets the ball out of his feet early, releases.
You might get it from the corner. All right. You might get it from the set piece.
Oh, they're going to go short.
Huh?
I think they're going to go short. They're not even trying to get it in the box.
Get it in the box, man. What's short?
He is
Why
going
are
to
you
get
playing
it in the
it
box.
short? Get the ball in the box.
Here we go, Jordan Henderson. This is what he was brought on for. 2 hands to the sky. Go on, big swing.
3-0. 3-0.
That's a decent delivery, Deep.
Oh, it's a free kick for
Looking like a
Panama.
2-0's going to stand in.
It is. It is done.
I know how this guy works. He's desperate. You look at his face. He's finishing 2-0, mate. Your prediction is wrong.
Fucking rubbish, England, aren't they? Rubbish.
Oh, my days.
I actually want Panama to score now.
Well, they did, to be fair.
Come on, one last go. Come on. Come on.
Oh,
I'd be surprised.
Go on
Good
there,
through
come on.
ball.
Back post.
Is that Watkins keeping it in?
Go on, Ollie.
Could get a third
great
goal there.
movement by Watkins.
Oh!
Ooh, drills it across the face of goal.
And it's looking like it's going to be 2-0.
DR Sports Clips. Robbie's correct prediction.
You still got any of those dribbles?
Yeah, do you want one?
Yeah, why not? Tidy little drink. Not just because they're sponsoring the event.
No, I'm sorry, I'll pass.
I thought they were sublime, as you said.
Yeah. Cheers. 2-0 to the England.
We should have cracked these out earlier. It would have made the game a bit more enjoyable after the way England were attacking. But that is full time.
2-0 to England. A wise man predicted it.
He did. Listen, it wasn't the most convincing at times from England, you have to say. 2-goal lead in the end, enough to get England to top the group and now have what should be a favourable draw going into the knockouts. It took England over 45 minutes to get a goal. Jude Bellingham scores the first, assisted the second. A real little spark of life for England in that moment just before the hydration break. Similar to the one against Croatia, but definitely a lot of question marks that need to be answered. I mean, I want to start with everyone. How do you feel about that game?
First half wasn't particularly great.
No, can I just cut in there? Not convincing. That's a 2-0. England had 17 shots in the game.
Yeah.
That is quite convincing.
I would disagree. I think until that patch of the second half, where we actually start creating clear-cut chances, you're against a Panamanian side without a whole heap of quality, but yet you're allowing them to break through against you so many times on the counter-attack. It doesn't matter how much of the possession you have, and it's about the quality of those chances as well.
How many saves did Pickford?
We had 9 shots in the first half or whatever, with like a 0.3 or 4 XG, because all of the shots were from skew-if tight angles that weren't ever going to damage Panama.
Can I say,
or cause any danger to the goalkeeper.
I think both points are valid. I think there are definitely question marks defensively. I think we allowed them too much space. There are too many chances where maybe a better team would have punished us. And Mbappe, Messi, and Dembele, whoever. But at the same time, you've got to give England credit. It wasn't a great first half. Then obviously what Tuchel said at half-time worked. They came out second half. Bellingham was on it. Kane got his goal. And they win 2-0. They top the group. 7 points out of 9. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, you know. Players still trying to find form. Saka wasn't great. Hopefully he's better next game. Rice will be back. There was no Rice today. James got injured, so Kwanzaa had to come in at right back. O'Reilly's back in the starting 11. There are question marks about the team. Anderson playing in the lone 6 we now know doesn't particularly work. This wasn't the first team. We still rotated, still won the team 2-0. So I think we should see the positives rather than the
and good players off the bench as well. Teko, you're sending him in. Good performances off the bench. Ollie Watkins coming on, adding a little spark of something else within there. But I don't know, as I said, I agree with you, and you shouldn't get carried away too early with these kind of things.
So why did you say that straight away? That's
what
I mean.
I said it wasn't convincing. No, I said it wasn't convincing. He's given a balanced take on the game. It was not convincing, and there was patches in the game where Panama themselves did score and could have scored more if they had quality in the final third. And if that's a France, if that's a Germany, if that's any of these top nations out there, you give them that kind of space on the break with the way England defended, you're going to get punished. You and you're not going to create, you're not going to cut open those teams.
I think, listen, my point is this, right? This is tournament football, yeah? You don't want to peak right at the beginning. I mean, we've seen this in the past, right? Teams go early, group stages, blow teams away, right? Peak too early, and then later on in the tournament, they don't produce. At the end of the day, yes, there's things to work on, but they got the job done quite convincingly. I don't think at any time we thought that England weren't going to win that game, right? And what my positives for the game is Jude Bellingham. I thought he was brilliant today. He stepped up, he demanded the ball, he created things. He was quality today, absolute quality. And I think if England are to win the World Cup or go far in the World Cup, we need Jude Bellingham to play really, really well. You know what I mean? And later on as well, Harry Kane, when he got forward in the box, I felt he was too deep in the first half. once he got in that area, we know what he can do. Great header by him. If you actually watch the goal he scores, it's a great bit of movement from him. He moves from behind the defender and gets the goal. But you need to be in the box.
I also think you got a manager who deserves credit, who can tweak it at half-time. First half, we got it wrong. Harry Kane, like we said, was dropping too deep. We weren't able to find him in behind. Second half, I literally said to him, stay in the box. One little tactical tweak, all of a sudden, Jude Bellingham gets his goal from a set piece. Harry Kane gets his goal. Harry Kane could have 2 or 3 if he was really on it. He had the one down the right-hand side, made a good shot, gave it a good save. Probably could have done better. He had the one at the edge of the box, but he should have taken on his right, tried to go on his left. It was much, James. I get your point, and I don't disagree. I think you're making a good point. But you have to see the positives instead. We're still top the group, still in the tournament. Got a favourable run now to probably the semi-final.
No, listen.
You probably back us to beat Senegal, to beat Mexico, and then it's going to be probably Brazil, who is going to be a good matchup.
No, I agree. Listen, as I said, the run looks good, and I'm still positive going into the rest of the tournament. There's caveats, as I said. Great way to start the second half today, and great start to the second half against Croatia. Bright spots.
That's where Tuchel deserves credit. When you start the second half well, usually it's because what was said at half-time is right.
No, 100%, and we didn't really see that under Gareth Southgate so much. But at the same time...
Southgate, what happened in the first half, you can see in the second half.
No, but at the same time, under Southgate, we were very resolute defensively. And as Lee's echoed many times throughout the stream, there was many occasions where Panama were able to cause us trouble, and there was many occasions where Croatia will. And if you give that to a top side, I'm not saying it's all doom and gloom. I'm saying it's something Tuchel needs to address, either with the setup, with his squad selection, or whatever. But what about you, Lee? What did you make of the whole performance?
Listen, I thought second half we was much better, like, you know, and deserved to win. I don't think we were ever going to lose the game, like, you know. I mean, it might have ended up 0-0 and whatever, like. But once we scored, I thought there was a little bit of pressure taken off of us, and we relaxed a little bit more, and we could have got more, like, you know. But you got to work on things there. Defensively, we was a little bit fragile. I'll admit that, like. But at the end of the day, that's another clean sheet, 2 clean sheets out of 3. We'll take that, like, you know. That's a couple that we've comfortably gone through in the group. We've got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, we do have to be pleased with that. I mean, I've just seen a heartbreaking tweet actually just come in. Kenya's actually just sent it to me. Brighton have agreed a deal to sign Pascal Struijk from Leeds United, a deal in place for £20 million. Here we go.
Who, sorry?
Pascal Struijk, our centre-back. Brighton have just signed him for £20 million. Brighton, Fabrizio Romano, as of 50 minutes ago, here we go. Brighton have signed Pascal Struijk. So that's hit me.
Players.
He is. And I love him. And he's a club legend.
Who's he losing to?
Brighton.
City. Man City.
Brighton. We're getting our best players picked by Brighton. Are you mugging me off? Oh my days. I thought it was bad enough when they didn't sell us Ben White. Now they've taken Struijk from us as well.
No, Calvin Phillips might be back.
Oh, yeah, that is heartbreaking stuff. But you're right, man. Keeping it on England. Sorry, that was heartbreaking, mate. I love that man.
Give me a hug,
Just don't come in for any of the rest of our players, yeah? Keep them all there.
Who else you got?
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Nah, you're right.
Okafor.
Who is your best player?
Anton Stack. Anton Stack.
Really?
Struijk's your best player.
Stack. Anton Stack. Stack.
Is he not? He's not the one that's gone.
No, he's injured. No, that's Struijk. Struijk.
Oh, Struijk. Oh,
the Netherlands player. Yeah,
got you.
Fantastic player. But as I say, I'm not going to bore the chat with Leeds. But that was a knife to the heart there. But speaking of players leaving the squad, you've seen 3 games from Tuchel now, a relatively different system deployed. Is there any changes or / what players for you need to be in that starting 11 come the knockouts?
Well, that next starting 11 is going to be a big decision for Gareth Southgate.
Gareth Southgate, you know, he's going to come back. They transfer.
I'm so used to Gareth Southgate being the manager.
It's getting late.
It's past midnight. When are we wrapping this up? Shout out to everyone.
Very soon, by the way.
I think Jed Spence probably got to start a right back. I don't think Kwanzaa's the answer there. You got to get Rice, Anderson, Bellingham back in midfield. Saka's probably got to start. Rashford, did he do enough to make a start? Maybe, I don't know. And Harry Kane up front. So yeah, big decision.
All right, well listen,
decision
we're coming to the end of the stream right now. Just want to say thank you to everybody who's joined us. It's been brilliant here at Freight Island here in Manchester. Our absolutely rammed up venue. What you don't see about this venue is they've actually got an outside part just as big as well. It's rammed out there as well.
Thousands out there, mate.
Yeah, big up to everybody here in Manchester. England got the job done by 2-0, and we know now that they will top the group and go through. Croatia beat Ghana by 2-1. Don't forget, if you're interested in Rocket Mobile, the QR code is on the screen. Scan it right now to get more information on our special deal that we're offering. But listen, job done for England. England 2, Panama 0. England through, topping the group.
Great job done indeed. And you're going to be heading out there, of course, very soon.
Heading out to Mexico tomorrow.
So make sure
heading over to
you stay locked and loaded on the channel for that one, because I'm sure you guys are going to be
weekend roundup crew. We're going to be over in Mexico for the next week, right? Bringing you all the flavour of the World Cup, and of course we'll be doing all the stuff in the studio as well each and every day. So make sure you check it out. But Christian, thank you very much, mate.
That's right, Rob.
Thank you. Listen,
pleasure.
James, I feel for you, man. You know, that little bit of news that you got. Are you all right?
Yeah, England have got through the World Cup. I'm an international football man, so I'll leave the lead tap for a second.
Get him a medic, right?
Just give me a few more of these. A few more of these.
There you go, mate.
Mr. Judges in the building. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. But it has ended. England 2, Panama 0. First goal from a set piece, by the way. Set pieces all right now, isn't it?
Well, we've scored 3 goals from set pieces this tournament, mate.
But anyway, listen, 2-0 to England. Right, big up to the genius who got that right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
So, Mexico?
No me echen la culpa a mí por tener la esperanza de un mundo sin sufrir y más cumbia me